All right. All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show. Man, I can't even ask how you people. I hope you guys had a great day, shower. But me, you guys, man, I had a very, very rough day. Very, 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 very rough day. I can't even explain, man. Please, I beg. I want to beg now. I want to beg now. Before these people that come and be keeping me on this live tonight, it will not happen today. Oh. It not gonna happen today. I beg. If the likes will get now 10,000 likes, I will close shop, go. I cannot try what I've tried in the past 2 days. Please, let me put this caveat right now. I beg, before we start this show, please. These last few days have been very interesting and sweet, but oh my goodness, I've been through hell and back. Trust me, if I say so myself. It's been hell on earth here. It's been hell on. I beg. I know the business are the beg now. Ha! Please, no go work today. 1 p.m. maximum 1:30. I don't work more for you. I don't go even work. And if we even they never people never talk, I just off them life. I just off them. Muna no vex, please. For I will come early, make I talk am now. So before they go come. I beg you, make they don't pursue me for work. I beg you. Ha! Maybe say that they give me waiting go make say they feed me. Then they feed me. This thing they give me money. They don't pursue me for work. Make every people don't use me laugh. Ha! I beg you. Hey, make I talk am quick. Hey, God. Hey, I beg you. No, wait. Make I beg finish. I beg governor. Say make I quit my job for UK. You go give me work. Make I come work for Tinubu. Make I come the host life for that. Be money tonight. Abi, I beg you. Make I help me today, please. If 1 p.m. reach, I just want people to start saying, Saddam, go and sleep. Saddam, go and sleep. Saddam, go and sleep. Now I just want to see for conversation. Please go and sleep. Tinubu go pay. I know say Tinubu go pay. Before you even join Tinubu camp, they don't dey offer me salary. They don't dey offer me since 2022. It's not today. Eh? We don't be waiting they fight for here. Nigeria must work. Nigeria must work. That's why we're here. Nigeria must work. If not for money, they don't dey offer me since 2022. Now, don't they? That ask your guys and they'll tell you now. We don't dey reject them since not be today something. No. You know. You know how far. So our own is that Nigeria must work and Tinubu must go. Nothing will go make Tinubu stay beyond 2027. Nothing anything that will make Tinubu stay beyond 2027. Nah, no go. But meanwhile, guys, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Let me say it again. I had a very rough day. I had God help me. Bro, I never sleep past 2 hours. In the past 72 days, 72 hours. I never get two okay, no, 4 hours. 4 hours. Eh? Four. No. I no go work today. I beg, more pity me, today, please, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much, my brother Mickey. Good to have you here. Guys, thank you to all of you that have joined us already on the platform. Thank you to all of you that have joined across different platforms already. From Facebook, I see you guys. From X on YouTube, I see you guys. My people on TikTok, thank you so much. All of you that have joined us again. If it's your first time of you joining us here, I hope you are welcome. Your second time, I believe you got something. That's why you're back here again. And to all my regulars, I've been here 3 days running right now. Thank you so much, every one of you guys. Let's have a wonderful show today. Campaign officially kickstarted today, being Wednesday 19th, 2026 of August, right? And we'll be talking campaign right now. For me, it's candidate, talking about our candidates. We're going to have to start this campaign right? I'm going to be talking about my candidate today, why I want my candidate to be the next president of Nigeria. It's open for everybody. As I always on my platform, I do not segregate. I don't care where you stand on the aisle of the conversation. I don't care who you support. What I don't encourage or allow on my platform is bigotry, tribalism, religious intolerance. On my platform is the no. You can do another bass boost. You can insult me. If you have me. If you tell me anything, you won't tell me. But once the moment we go through those lines, I will just have to probably block, mute, or keep you out of the live. Probably you can go to other places and where you have those conversations. On this platform, we have serious conversations that affect us as a people. I just have to drop these ground rules before the Abe governor children will be big children of bigotry. Please don't mute your mic when you're up here. I beg you, if you're not caught, please. When I'm having my moment that is, I beg, just keep it with me, right? Let me have this time, please. And when I give you guys can speak. I beg, huh? Thank you very much. I beg. Thank you. All right, so please, till when, because I did quickly lose my train of thoughts. I beg, guys, if I'm speaking, I beg on God, please just hold it for me, please, right? Make I try get my head, because my head don't be correct as then. And please, I might be a little bit rash or brash. Please, you guys should pardon me today. It is I'm mentally I'm not all right now. I know they okay. Even though I did okay, but I know they okay. And because I need sleep. I need to sleep well. And so please, if you see me being apprehensive or me acting some type of way, please don't take it some. If I appear unlike Saddam, that you people know, please, more than no vex. I beg, just say something maybe Saddam know. There's this thing they say you woke up on the wrong side. Me, I did not even wake up on. I don't even wake up. I don't sleep. So when I go understand with me, I beg. I beg. Have you decrease? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you that have joined. Please, before we go on the show, I just try to lay our ground rules. Please, everybody, thank you to all of you that have already been power tapping the live. I want to see every one of you power tap the live. Please, everybody, let's hit the the power tapping button. If you are a TikTok illiterate like I used to be, and you're wondering when I say power tap the live, it simply means that you should just be using your hand and be hitting your screen. In fact, use two hands. In fact, use three fingers and be hitting your screen. Pa, 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 pa. Don't stop. We'll continuously keep hitting it because we have a target to hit. God bless you guys. Yesterday we hit over 250,000. And thank you so much, my brother Mikey. I'm modest. I'm modest. I always say let's do 100K, minimum of 100K, right? So I don't want to appear like I'm over greedy or something. But if we do above 200K, it's good. You know, it shows that you guys are actually participating in this conversation, and it's important for us because I say this all the time that Nigerians like free things. Nigerians don't like put body fully for things, right? And what we're doing here is free. I say this. I've been on other platforms. Before you come up here to speak on their platform, they charge you. You pay for something, but yeah, it's free for everybody to come up here and speak. I don't do that thing, but what you guys can do to encourage us on this platform is to please contribute by liking this live, contribute by sharing this live, and also contribute by gifting in the live. It's not compulsory, but please gift us. Gift my speakers. I need gifts to be running across this live for a reason. No, when you want to speak, if you tell them say they compulsory, I know as Nigerians do. This thing don't cost nothing. It is pennies. Like for me, you cannot come here. Look at you. You've not slept for 3 days. It's not like you're going to the bank. It's not like anybody's gifting anything. You go and cash in the bank or anything. But it promotes this platform. Our people, you can blame Channels TV for all I care. You can blame Arise TV for all I care. This is our own independent media, and we have to support it. This is the way we support it. This is the way we project it. So if you come here and you spend a bit of pennies, I go to other lives where they speak trash, and you'll be seeing money gun flying everywhere. In fact, some hosts will tell you before you will come and speak, they used to pay for time, and they will be throwing money gun. They will say for you to come up, and so we don't ask for that, but you can give just a little bit. Just keep the gift going because it sends us up to FYP, and it's not. I don't think it's too much. So I get money. When I get this, you see that to talk about not the gift. So I get them, but I don't. Why is it big? I don't understand. Is it because I don't ask or? But I say I don't want them. Oh, I said okay. Oh, the guy said they come. If I said I like to be with our president too, would I like wicked people? If you appear kind to Nigerians will act like Nigerians will send you. Yeah, okay. So people need a reminder. Yeah, they remind. It doesn't cost anything. Okay. It doesn't. You cannot say that in a week for a platform like this where we are doing the bit we can, putting a bit of $20, $10 to support the group. It's not too much to ask for. Honestly, it's not too much to ask for. Honestly, let's spend that money. Let's push whatever it is we are doing. I know that everybody is doing their own thing and all that, but this is our collective place. We need to own it. We need to push it up. We need to make this live the biggest live where everybody wants to come and hear and come and fellowship with us. Because what we are doing here is like a reprogramming. We are educating each other. We are learning from each other. We We are passing information to you. Nobody knows it all. As everybody speaks, everybody contributes. We both learn, we both become equipped because the mammoth giant we want to face, you need to be equipped to be able to face them. So if it's $20, you can contribute in a week to push it up to make sure that we support it. I don't think it's a big ask. So honestly, come here and be saying it's not compulsory. Now it's not. We go just there. We go just. It's compulsory. It's compulsory. It's compulsory. Where's signature? Come and do your own advert, I beg. Come and do your own. It's compulsory, you guys. I am gifting it compulsory on the live because honestly speaking, I see some of my people that come in, and I have very big people on this platform, right? And I see them, they go to all those Pella Life. I could see them they throw gifts up and down. Say, when I come out, they talk serious matter. They look at us like say we don't get sense. I mean, I don't understand. And but for me, you understand. I understand how Nigerians operate, right? And I don't want to make this like we are doing this because of anything. Than the most important thing, which is to pass a message, right? But I feel like Nigerians should understand. That's my own kind of personality, though. That and maybe that's why I'm wrong. I have to remind people, guys, please send us gifts on the platform. It encourages us to go further, right? I think I have to do that, but Saddam, the truth is that I believe your priority. What you're trying to say is that your priority is not gifting. You understand? You have a goal you want to achieve, which is beautiful. But what we are just saying is, for someone like you that spend about 5-6 hours on a daily basis trying to talk to Nigerians, trying to educate people, trying to make people see the way forward, we shouldn't be told that even if it is few coin, let's give it to you. But most times you just need to retaliate and say, encourage the speaker, encourage the host, so that we can do better, so that we can do more. You just say that once in a while. You know, a lot of people. Do you know somebody told me that he does not want to send me gift because he felt I may feel embarrassed. Imagine. Yes, I tell you, someone once told me that, and I laughed. I said, no, nothing like that. And before that was the only big gift that I've ever received in my life. He gave me universe. Which one is universe, I beg? That one thing that when they give it to you is round. The light blue. It will. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. If you tap that gifting. When person send me the universe, I make I say be now. I don't know here. My ball has not there here. When could have show me the universe? Make I see. You understand? So just say it once in a while, so that people will like, okay, we need to encourage this guy doing this great work. Oyedepo is rich. And if I say he's rich, every Sunday they still collect offering. Who are you? Oh wow. Is he when we make we rush ginger. Oh yeah, make a station for me. Make a station for me. Everybody sending your hat, man. Everybody sending your hat, man. Let's go to 100K. Everybody, let's go. Saddam, the gifting not be for you, not really for them, sir. Not be really you. Please explain, Robert. So the thing is, when they gift on TikTok, they get followers. Okay, so signature is speaking. Okay, Jimmy, let's talk. No. I just wanted to chip in. I greet everyone. Yeah, I wanted to prep them about the universe. Go ahead, sir. The universe is $670. For real? Yes. Universe. Yes. $670. Yeah. Yes. Now, see Saddam. Like TikTok will give me $670. You don't know, sir. Anyways. So what's the universe? The biggest TikToker. They will split it into two. TikTok will carry half, he will carry half. Oh wow. Yeah. Almost. So the thing is, Saddam, the gifting. But I get people get that kind of money. We put plenty of that money for him. Like, get them. The gifting not be the gifting really doesn't do you well. Now them go the thing they do well pass. Oh really? For every one person who drops a rose in a very active live stream like this, they fetch followers as well. And then the app recognize them for their activeness, and then they are able to grow. Their FYP gets stronger if they are people of content.
guys, you know the point. The point is that you need to support this live stream so that more people can come on. And TikTok is particular about live streams where there are gifts. The more the gifts on the live stream, the more the live stream goes up. And Saddam, not be your fault. On TikTok, conversational lives are the lowest when it concerns gifting. Except you have people who are called gifters. Gifters are people who just gift on the app and all of it. So, irrespective, guys, we need to push the live stream up. Can we send a hat me? Saddam's team badge is still very low. We need 100 hat me, guys. Angel Kisi, thank you so much for doing that. Let's go, guys. Sending your hat me for the day. It's a new day. Everybody sending your hat me for the day. Hat me is just one coin. If you don't know how to do it, click on the join button up there. Click on it. Send the hat me. Claim the hat me so that you become a member of this team. Every time.
Come on. Signature go employ as my help man for this life. Since I come this life, I never they see this kind of thing where they see now.
So let me even tell you where me and one particular about, right? We know that the independent media, the reason why we are
we need to get very big, honestly speaking, though.
There's a lot of funding going into it, and we don't have that kind of money. The only way we can build our own independent media, this is the media, is to support it financially. Imagine 1,000 of us commuting £20 a week to this. It's going to get bigger. A lot of people are going to be able to access it. The information is going to spread to everybody. We're talking about the quality of the conversation, the questioning, the interrogation we do in this place is so big that it needs everybody's support. Everybody's support. Every penny, everything counts. So we cannot be encouraging people to just come here and not be a shareholder in this community. It's not even about Saddam as an individual. What we are funding is the community. We are funding this media group to make sure that we raise it up in the FYP. Everybody is able to, feed from the quality of the conversation we have here. And the only way to do that is to make sure that a lot of finances are committed into it. Because that TikTok is a business, it's a platform. So if you don't put money in it, you've got to be able to put your money where your mouth is. That's it. So people who come here, should not just come here and just see like, okay, we're just catching cruise and all that. Even if it's just to catch cruise, Saddam, you never sleep for 3 days now. Cruise water. And I know you're not doing it for money. Nobody's coming here to do this for money. Nobody's benefiting anything. Even if they give you gifts at the end of the day, say everything still goes to TikTok. But because of the boost it gives us, that's what we need right now. We need to be able to spread this message and get as many people to partake in it. And the only way is to actively send gifts.
See this, my man, don't they come this my life since for 2 years. He never give gift before. The first day when he give gift this. Hey, now wow.
Let me even one. Mickey, no best. Make I even one. All those obedience where they go, they throw big money for those stupid live stream. And I will call the name. All those those neutral live stream, we're not there for Peter Obi or anything. Obedience go there, go they debunk rubbish with bad sis where just they try to gaslight you. If you like, no can drop the money gun for here. There's no reason why you should be dropping money gun on an APC live stream or dropping a money gun on a neutral live stream that is not for Peter Obi, but just there to do business. You come Saddam place, come they listen, come they do where we are together in this one to come and put your money where your mouth is. And start with sending a hat me. I was trying to send a goodie bag so that more people can grab a free coin. And then when they grab the free coin, they can send the hat me. I need your team to grow, Saddam. That's the most important thing. I need that team to grow to 1,000. Once your team grows to 1,000, then be sure that as they show up, yes, guys, send the hat me, guys. Send the hat me. Okay. Send the hat me. That's what it is. Send the hat me. Just one coin. One coin will cost you less than 120. Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, signature. Hello, Saddam and everyone. I hope
Give universe to argue, okay?
Okay. You don't need to even call names of who is supporting who. I don't think that matters here. That is actually their choice. Augusta,
No, I didn't call names of who is supporting who. I called the platform.
I mean the live streams. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because later they might be against you for you mentioning that, and it's not nice. I will tell you that. Okay, Augusta, if anytime, any day, I'm also in the European Union with you. You need an assistant with this live stream of it. I definitely am here to assist you.
Okay. Okay, that's no problem. Thank you.
That's one thing
Thank you.
That's one thing I will tell you. It's lovely to meet each and every one of you guys in this live streams. Okay.
Thank you.
We are one, and we are actually here for the best. Something that will benefit the nation for the sake of all people.
I don't know, Queen. There's this noise in your background. Hey, who the market?
Keep sending in the admin. Keep sending in the admin, guys. For anybody who knows signature on TikTok live stream, I call names for a living on TikTok. I just challenge people and let them know what they need to do. And this is a political time, right? And I am saying it again, if you are obedient and you are going to go lay your seed, you are going to go bury seeds in places. You can imagine sending a universe just to argue with who, for instance. Some of you don't go into lives except you find a Baptist. As an adult, you don't before you feel like you are a proper obedience. Baptist,
thank you.
You must enjoy the fellowship of brothers, the fellowship of fellows like you. So those live streams that are neutral live stream, I don't even know them. I just recently, some people just say, well, I know one, there's another one like that. And whether we like it or not, in the coming days, right? In the coming days, APC is waiting to buy a lot of influencers. And influencers, when they go buy, and the ones where they on the fence. Those people who tell you my platform is a neutral platform, you have no business going there. I know your money is your money, but if you're truly obedient and you're in here doing what we want to do, then you must make sure that you put the seed in the place that matters. Put the seed on here. Emir Sirdam's life, it's not about the coin, it's not about the money for him, but we need the coin and the money to make the message go round. Anywhere where you put your treasure, most likely many of the times you would want to commit yourself to an action to make that place grow, right? Obedience, if you're listening to me, end it. This is campaign time. Stop going to go debunk any rubbish. Sirdam said it yesterday about Agorian. The rubbish you allow them to say on your platform or you going to debunk rubbish makes no sense at all. Stay on here, build this community. The community you build is the one that will give you the election expectation that you're expecting. Now, he will give you the election expectation where you expect. So as much as possible, you must enjoy the company of obedience. You don't have to feel relevant in this election because APC did there, they tried there to argue and all of those stuff. Every neutral space, stop going there. They are the first people where they will buy. Stop going there. Because they don't buy this person. Your job is not to come do gossip on here. Your job is to sit here, build the space, and every other obedient live stream. There is Queen Adeyua. There is Sirdam. If you like it, pause, come here. If you like it, Yoruba and they swear, go to Queen Adeyua. If you like all those other places, another guy where they swear and a pigeon, go to Agbaso. If you like it original, go to Senator. Those are our people. Stop going to one year place like that. You know, people on TikTok don't really understand how politics work. Those really on X, like people like Sirdam. Before Sirdam will feel creativity and call violent space, you suppose know why. Right? But it comes to a point where you now have to elevate the conversation. So I'm begging you guys again, drop or hat me. We must take this team to 100. Drop a hat me, and every day you come, drop your popular vote, at least 2012 popular votes. The popular vote is a quicker one that takes you to the FYP. Guys, click on the gift, go to the popular vote, and spam about 12. 12 popular votes. I'm trying to do mine immediately. Make sure you do the same thing. Spam about 12 popular votes, 20 popular votes. It will get us to the FYP. It will get us noticed, right? That's how TikTok works. It will get us noticed. And we cannot be spreading the message where there are fewer people. We need more people to hear us, enough so that we would dominate the space and the parties then go run come up for here for us. We have the multitude and we have the quality. Quantity and quality they here. And they see what they do, now they call popular votes. The moment you spam it, what happens is that it takes the live stream up. Some people don't know. There were days on this app when Pella was on a low time. They won't almost tie the guy with PR. Signature was the biggest voice for Pella here. So when you see what Pella has become today, it is because he built a community of people who just only want to consume Pella. Nothing else concerned them. You know, that's why he's the grand patron of TikTok. The same way, we must build an Emir Sirdam. I want me Emir Sirdam, Congo love TikTok past Twitter. They have not seen the beauty of TikTok. They don't know the power that TikTok has. Sirdam go there for Twitter for hours. He go there host live, beautiful English, go there sweet, everybody, giri. For TikTok, you know, if you do that kind of hours, may you come out, may something no join. You would. Some people used to think that TikTok is just a place for teenagers. Now, lie, yo. This is where Nigerians in diaspora plenty, where pass even your Twitter. In fact, it is on TikTok. You will find out that there are very undecided people. For Twitter, people when they tweet, they talk politics, they don't buy all of them. Everybody has a place, everybody has an interest. Now, only for TikTok, you go see virgins who don't know anything. People where the international community wants to connect. Those who are not Nigerians, they want to understand what's happening. If you ask Donald Trump how he won the election, you know the choice. That's in Peking. Now TikTok here. Now then they won that election. Go and ask them, read it. They said it. It was the reason why Donald Trump couldn't ban TikTok, you know, in the US. And Peter Obi must win this election, not be Twitter. Not be Twitter and TikTok. I am saying it as one who has been hosting live stream for more than 3-4 years, and I have hosted live stream in days when people were loyal to the coin, but I was loyal to the talent. I used to tell people, now my live stream that time, I would drag TikTok king, I would talk about Pella, I would drag everybody. Just so that you guys know that values like the one that Emir Sirdam carry has to be what we support. You they call Olodo uprising. We they do intelligent thing here, you don't want drop coin. Now God will judge you. Right? You don't have any other business than to build the space. Share the live, guys. Let's tap and share the live. Send in the popular votes. Send in the happening. Sirdam, the way this app works is that if you don't educate or demand, people not go do, but them know. See that person will not give you one rose, go for another place. Go give them the rose. Why? Because that person just did for a neck. So you don't need to necessarily ask for gifts, but when you raise a community that honors you, you don't need to ask, they will just do one. And it begins with you teaching them how you want to be honored. And the simple way to be honored is tap. Guys, the tapping is low, guys. It's low, 147, it's so low. Tap and share the live. If you honor Sirdam, if you honor what God is using him to do for obedience for Nigeria at a time like this, the best of what you can do is tap, share the live, get more people on here. Make sure you give one rose. Make sure you send in your heart me. If we build the team to 500 people every other day, heart me means you must send it every day. If you don't send heart me, it means they will not make presence. Sirdam don't know you. Heart me simply means you are marking presence. It simply means you're marking presence. Yes, Madam Yani, yes. You know, I've mentioned Queen Adewa. Queen Adewa Sirdam is that woman who she don't trend for X-Tire. Now she they run that Yoruba platform. Super lady. Very original, very authentic. You know, we're together, we're all building together. But guys, make sure you drop points only on obedient live stream. You can't be an adult waiting for another adult in the name of Baptist to be gaslighting you, intentionally lie. You can't decide what to debunk. God punish the punk. Election on the rich, you say you want the punk rubbish. And so don't let anybody they let you fear. And TikTok is not like what it used to be. People can use any language that they want. If they like, may they use foul language. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So that nobody is gagged. If you had too much to protect your account, but your account is already protected because you have more than 10,000 people, the next other thing is to find a way to secure you into an agency, and then you can do anything that you want to do on TikTok. And I assure you, my brother, this is the biggest platform in the world. This is the best social media. No one knows what anybody think, but this is the best social media. Very engaging. You go meet people, yes, Adamo. Billionaires, trillionaires. In the days when we got on this app where we said they don't get gifting badges, you'll be very shocked. Your politicians are here and at TikTok, all those Nigerian 70 years old men, they used to relax. I tell you honestly, it is not a teenager's platform. If you do small statistics here now, you go see almost everybody where they are past 30 years old. Is that the demography you want to joke with in this election? And somebody going to tell you about Twitter. We will be there. We will start up the conversation on Twitter, but we would engage on TikTok. And Saddam, thank you very much for coming to do it on TikTok.
Thank you, my brother.
Guys, make Saddam feel proud. Let him know that his effort on TikTok is well honored. Not easy for a person who don't big for X to come TikTok. They don't really send us like that too. But Saddam has seen it. He has seen the difference, and we must let him know. Saying at this place today, and Mickey, you are the. I mean, Mickey, very authentic guy, very original. Your compassion, your passion is very effortless. We celebrate you. Thank you very much for coming to do this, guys. Let's keep the tab going. Let's keep the live going. Let's keep it going.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The gifts. Saddam just talk. Hey, gift them. He said, why gift them? Even doing head like this, gift them. That's how to grow a live stream.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ah, my brother, you don't talk plenty things today, but thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much for the almost. Hey, see my person JT. JT, remember me today. Ah, this way I talk, don't be lie. I don't go full lie. I swear to God, all people they give me gift before, they don't give me gift again. They don't begin give me gift again today. Hey, God bless you guys. So thank you so much, guys. I'm just so elated by everything that have been happening so far, so good. But for me, it's important to reiterate what we're here for, guys, is talk about our country and how we can move this conversation to the next level, right? Thank you so much. Please, guys, let's share the live. Let's repost the live. Let's retweet the live. If you're on X watching us right now, please repost the live. Retweet the live. If you're on Facebook, please, guys, on Facebook, repost the live, retweet the live, share the live to your different groups, wherever you find yourself. Please share the live, and also please, while you're gifting me, I also appreciate you. Please, I also appreciate and say please, when my speakers speak, when they make sense to you, also please appreciate them, right? Let's also encourage people that come up here to speak also, so we can always have Nigerians encouraged also come up on this platform to speak, right? So please, thank you so much, everyone who have come out tonight. Let me just draw a preamble of what we'll be talking about tonight. We are fully into the election season, and this is what I've always done all through my days, talking about the elections in Nigeria from 2022 up until this day. And I will probably want to do this one more time today. Probably from this day we can draw a foundation on why we want to vote, who we are voting, why we identify where we identify, why we are standing on a mandate, and why we want this mandate to be a mandate that every Nigerian can follow. So I'm doing this because I don't think I've done it on TikTok before, but I used to do this on X and all other platforms. So today I'll be talking about my candidate, and I want everybody to talk about our candidate today. Let's have a conversation segment across and around our candidates, right? I want to know why you're supporting this person, why you're behind this person, why you want Nigerians to follow this person. Let us have a conversation. So I'm going to try and make sure I do not eat up everything. And there's no problem if I say something, you come up and say the same thing, because we have to all agree, yes, that we can all agree on accepting the same thing, even if it means everybody accepting the same thing and saying the same thing. It's not the problem, right? But we have to start sending the right message out there. So for me, I'm going to start today by talking about, most especially, before we get to how we must plan and prepare for the elections, I want us to talk about how and why I am standing where I'm standing. I'm going to do this for a reason. Prior to the 2023 elections, I was in so many groups, and we were neophytes, we were newbies, we were amateurs, as the case may be. We did not understand the process, right? And in that circle, in that period of time, I remember vividly that I was in so many groups, back channel groups. So I, by the grace of God, used to host the biggest platform on X, politics on X, and the violence space. And we had different groups at the back end. I had different groups I was brought into at the back end. So there are some things that I knew or saw that I could not. There were so many things that happened I could not bring to the front end, right? So if you guys understand, when we talk about programs or softwares, there's the back end and there's the front end. So what you guys see right in TikTok is the front end. There are people behind the back end doing things to make the front end successful, like you're seeing it too. We that were at the back end at that point in time, I dealt with all sort of figures. I'm going to probably find one of my tweets that I made, and I'm going to read that to you. I made that to you in 2023, and I saw all kind of persons. I dealt with all kinds of persons behind the scenes. I dealt with the crooks. I dealt with the criminals. I dealt with the fakes. I dealt with the real ones. I saw every single one of Nigerians that you guys will see on social media and hailing them because they can make bomb tweets. Oh, Obi for president, Obi for this. You see them hailing Peter Obi and you'll be on their likes, liking them a million times. And I'm also liking and pushing everything. But behind the scenes, I really knew what these people stood for, what they represented. And I saw their high-handedness. I saw everything about them, the narcissists amongst us. I saw everything. But I was just wishing and praying to one, and I said, I'm a very impatient person. If you know me, I'm a very impatient person. But that last election really, I think it was a period God helped build my patience. I now have to become a patient human being because I'm not someone that I can't take nonsense. I don't know how to take nonsense. I'll just give it to you immediately. But because of the fact that I understood that, man, if I go hard on this person, it will affect from the back end, it will affect the front end. I had to swallow all these things in humility and just take all these things. And all my prayer was, let this election come and go. Let this election come and go. Because I needed to offload myself. I was already filled with so much rage. And when I saw many of these people, if you're a regular violence space, I always used to throw shades. I would never call names. I'll say, many of these people they see like this, where they support, they follow like this, where they front as head of obedience and the rest, they will still unravel. I always say this then. And some of them will be showing you, be seeing some of their signs, and people I will never drag them. Because one thing I've always learned is that except you just intentionally show how stupid you are in public, I will help you show how stupid you can be. But I will not intentionally want to fight with someone I've been on the same side with fighting, right? But I always knew that many of them did not even believe in the man called Peter Obi. Many of them followed because of the bandwagon effect. And I'm saying this because many Nigerians are like that. I tell people, before I support the candidate, I want to know you. I want to identify with your struggle. I want to put my head there. So even when you're doing things I do not like, I can be able to either call you out, chastise you, or defend you. I must be at that frame of mind myself, knowing that I'm not following you for any sentimental reason than why I believe in you. Right? So, and many of them I will be in the back screen. One will call me and say, Sirdam, this is what they do like this. And you don't say you don't go feel in this election. I say, and when you hear this guy speak on my life, he will be like, say, now he be vice president. But when you see the fear behind, I'm like, guy, no, why do you say this? We'll go win this election. Say, Sirdam, you sure? I said, we'll go win now. Watch. Make it start, it go be. I saw many of them that did so many things, shady transactions, and that's another thing why probably why I am scared of doing anything with finance and everything, is because I understand how Nigerians think and how Nigerians are wired, right? My platform we had the biggest platform, but I did something and I said in the early days, I will not use this platform to raise funds. I will not use this platform to solicit for funds. Why? Because I know Nigerians forget so quick. In the spur of the moment, at the heat of the moment, like we are currently right now, Nigerians will do things probably not from their heart, but because of if they happen, may them do. When the dust settles down, 2, 3, 4 years time from now, they'll start asking questions, and I don't know how to keep account. I don't want you to come and start telling me 4 years ago, Sirdam, we gave you money, we gave you. Where's that money? I hate that stuff, right? But if there's one person I'll be most accused in this movement, I dare say that, I'm one of the most accused persons in this movement. But what has saved me is that people that stood in the foundation with me knew that Saddam never asked. Saddam I fought people because one of these it got to a point where like, Saddam, you're proud. You open your life and thousands of people are there. There are people that want to actually donate money, because at the end point, my platform raised hundreds of millions of P2B campaign at the end point. But none of that one kobo came to me or came through me or came to my account or something. We had to, there are people that will come on my platform and we'll raise money for them, and we're raising millions, right? So it got to that point where I now understood, and what I actually was scared of actually happened later. People were now saying, Saddam, it got to a point that they won't open EFCC, obedient EFCC, and reach out to me and say, come and explain the money that was raised on your platform. I was so mad. I was like, God, see, I say, I will curse you, curse your papa. I will lose my manners on you, because God knows one thing is that I never for once, people that know me say that I said it. I am not using I did not collect a kobo or a dime through my name or my platform. I just helped support groups, as the case may be, raise funds on my platform. Because it got to a point whereby when you have thousands of people that want to give, and I said, Saddam, let's do it. I said, okay, no problem. Well, we have to do it. And I saw many of these people that use my platform raise tens of millions for themselves, for their support group, as the case may be. And I knew what I was seeing at the back end, accountability problems and everything. But it was not my problem, because I had already told the public, I'm not here doing all these things. So I cannot come out and start holding accountability here. And also because if I come out and start talking about accountability, everyone will scatter, because APC at that point in time were looking for anything to scatter the obedient movement. So any scandal that would have emanated from the violence space, which was the biggest obedient platform voices, would have destroyed that movement. So I had to protect. Only one person knew all the pain that I passed through. There was a particular incident that I did not sleep for 2 days. I had high fever. I was working at I was on a call with one obedient for 11 hours. This woman was just consoling me because I was breaking down. I was literally breaking down. I was working at 11 hours phone call just to be, Saddam, please don't. I felt like I was dying, and I had to host a space 2 days later. That I had to come up and act like everything is okay. Guys, we are winning this election. Because there are thousands of people that are looking up to you to come and tell you that, guys, there's energy, we're winning this. I saw hell, literally hell, the last election. So when people don't understand the amount of, I'm actually writing a book about this whole stuff. I wrote and I got to it. You know when you're writing something and you get depressed? I wrote at a point, and when I recall events, I just got depressed and I left the book. I said, no, because I saw things. And I'm saying this because I want you guys to understand something, that we have been there. And many of these people today are not supporting Atiku. Or some of them are saying they're not going to go, they're not supporting Tinubu. Some of them are forming neutral. I'm saying this because for you to understand that conviction is very, very important. And as a person, Atiku today is not better than Peter Obi in 2023. Same thing with Tinubu. They are still worse candidates than Peter Obi. If you have changed your allegiance to these people, it shows that you never had a conviction in the first place. You never knew where you were standing in the first place. You were just a fair weather person. Nothing has changed. It is this same man in this same place doing the same thing, the same manifesto. Nigeria is even worse than it is today. So I don't understand what has changed, right? I'm not even going to act like I know that everything now money. Many of these people also know that what happened in 2023 will not happen again, because that's unaccountability that happened in 2023 will not happen again. So many of them have just shifted to probably where they know that Atiku always release dollars. They go, Amechi they called me. I'm not going to even say it. They called me. Reached out to me, Saddam. Amechi, the amount of money where Amechi keep for this thing, money choke, come make we work. And for them, they think that I'm doing this because of make we work. Like I'm trying to become a political thug or political online vuvuzela. No, I'm doing this because Nigeria needs to work. I'm doing this because I want to see a country that works. Because I say I'm a victim of Nigeria. Nigeria happened to me. I lost my dad to Nigeria. That man should be alive today. That's one of the strongest people I've seen in my life. That man died in Nigeria in my hands. I saw it happen. So I'm not working. I'm not doing this because of anything. That Nigeria must work. I will put my life. I'm putting everything on the line. Nigeria must work. Relationships will go. I cut all bridges. I'm like, Nigeria must work. And I try to see if I can transmit that energy to the other Nigerians to feel and understand that, see, we don't have anything. We don't have two countries. We just have one. And it's not like I don't see. You see this obedient movement, right? I will probably tell my story at the end of this whole campaign. In this movement, there are many people that are just in it for vainglory, for status quo, to be known, to be seen, to be heard. It's not for the country. It's not for the country. So that's why it is easy. It is hard for them to give up things. They have called me, said, come and be obedient something. I said, I'm not interested. Anything position, I don't want. I don't want it from day one. I said, please, I don't want. I just want to talk. I just want to be able to tell. I don't want to say my mind. I don't want anybody to say, gag me, Saddam, you cannot say this. I can say anything to Peter Obi, to it. I will say every and anything. I won't hide my mouth. And I said, I made myself an oath, and I said, what I experienced in the last electoral campaign season, I will not experience it again, and I will not keep quiet when I see things are not happening, going well in the back end. Because the truth of the matter is that we deceive Nigerians. We deceive Nigerians. And I'll say this in a way that I won't say we deceive many obedience. And it had to do with the structure. Because there were so many things that we would have done that we did not do. And I came and I used my platform to convince people that it was working. Why it was not working. I had a platform that I knew that if it was so easy for me to have raised 100,000 polling unit agents in Nigeria, I would have done it. We would have done it. But we were depending that the party structure, the party structure was working to get us polling unit agents, but they were not doing anything. They called me 1 week to the elections. You would have stopped. They find my data now. Tinubu people, stop tracking me, man. Stop tracking me and wasting your time. They called me 1 week to the election and said, Sirdam, please, how can we that? We don't have party agents in so and so. I said, for God's sake, we have been organizing lives and spaces with tens of thousands of people for so long that we would have organized this thing. You guys would have told us, I would have called people, but you people just kept quiet. You didn't tell Nigerians, and we're going to the elections with like 60% polling units unavailable. But we have to go and if I come out and say this, would have demoralized the whole team. Would have just killed. I swallowed it and we said, let us go and let's see how we do it. That was how our votes were not protected in all northern Nigeria. In many parts of, even in the south, we didn't have polling in so many places. And I was like, we'll make that same mistake this next time. Every loophole that I saw, I will speak about it. I will make noise. And I'm going to tell you people, say, when I say it, when I go amplify them, say I go reach organ them ear. Make them do what is right. That nonsense we had in 2023 must not happen. We must say the truth as it is in this time, because if we make that mistake, we're only going to make Nigerians work so hard, invest so hard, put in their life, their energy and everything, and at the end of the day, our hard work will be stolen. Not because we did not work hard, but because we allowed some things that would have openly said come to pass. And that was what I made my mind, and I was like, okay, good. Let's get to the program. And that's what, and when I sat back and I said, can we win this election? I'm saying this to everybody listening to me, that this election year, I'm as sincere as possible. I'm not going to lie to myself or lie to Nigerians. I owe my allegiance to Nigeria. I am an obedient. I love Peter Obi, and I will say why I love Peter Obi and why I want to be the next president of Nigeria. But I owe my allegiance to Nigeria. And for us to get Peter Obi as the president, we must tackle the hard work and we must do it. We are not going to tell ourselves lies. If we pretend, we'll just be pretending to deceive ourselves. Let's get into the conversation. And so I asked myself, I was like, Sirdam, what are the chances? What are our chances of winning Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the next electoral cycle? And I asked, and it was like simple. The most important thing for us is to, first of all, most importantly, let us have a coalition of opposition voices. Because I believe and I know deeply that if the opposition were all united, it makes the job a little bit more easier. It keeps the stress on Nigerians a little bit more easier, because what it means is that all those corrupt politicians in the opposition, they have interest to fight for. So they are going to fight to protect their interest. But when we saw the coalition was not happening, that in fact, my idea was like, then these selfish politicians will do what? That they will, for once in their lifetime, keep their selfish agenda and think Nigeria first. And thinking Nigeria first means that they were going to go behind the most popular Nigerian candidate and use their structure to guard and protect his votes. And they will come in knowing fully well that Tinubu is an existential threat to democracy in our country. That was what I was thinking. But as usual, Atiku and his selfish set of elites around him that were looking at this coalition as a means of power grabbing power, were not seeing what I was seeing. And so for me, it was an eye-opener, and I said the second option was Nigerians rising up to the occasion. Obedience rising up to the occasion and understanding what we must do. Because if the job of the opposition, the coalition, actually, for me, is to protect votes. The job of the coalition is that is their primary duty, to protect votes of P2B. Because last elections, P2B vote was stolen in Bayelsa. His vote was stolen in Rivers State. P2B, I'm calling states won. P2B won Bayelsa, won Rivers, won Akwa Ibom, won Benue. These are 4 key states. I'm not even talking about now going down to Adamo and the rest and what they did to him in Bauchi, Southern Borno. These are 4 states he won. If they had given him those states, he would have been on like 16 states. Tinubu we are on -2. That is 10 states. Atiku will be on -2. That is 10 states. Peter would have been declared an election, but they had to steal it and share it appropriately among themselves. Maybe like say like equal. But we know what happened. And it was not just because we were not there to protect those votes. That's why it happened. So it goes back to why I say the second option was we now doing the hard work, not depending on the party structure. I don't care which party it comes under. I don't care. It is now Nigeria that we must do the work of voting, protecting our votes, escorting our votes, and making sure that our vote counts. That is where it comes in. And that's why I said, okay, let's try. Let's see if we can change the messaging for Nigerians to understand that the next election must be rig and die. The next election must be an election whereby we must now be able to stand up to the occasion, not depending on party structure, not depending on what they are telling you from the presidential, what they call it, presidential council, something, PCC. No. On we Nigerians, are we ready? And that's, if you notice, my messaging since I came back on social media from last year September, has been geared towards me saying this back to back. I've been making videos talking about our job as Nigerians, and we must stand up to the occasion. And my happiness is that many people that have lost hope, many people that have given up in the back, many people that I knew in the back end have given up. Apart from people that have been reaching out to me subtly right now, these past few days since Osun elections, say, Sirdam. I say, Madam, come out. I know you want to come out and say that. You know, I'm saying you're not talking Nigerian politics again. Or you talk. You know, many of them they have seen right now that thing that I've been saying for so long is probably what we must do to save our country. Adeleke contested under Accord. Accord has never gotten a councillor before. Accord never win election for Nigeria before. If I'm lying, someone should please point to me. I have never heard of that Accord. See, probably Adeleke got to that party. It shows the power of a candidate and just a candidate. Actually, it's not about the party anymore, because anybody, Adeleke would have gone to ZPP and would have won the elections. Adeleke would have gone to QQQ. He would have gone to EFCC and would have won the elections. Right? So the power of the candidate, and that's exactly what many of these snake oil merchants that were in P2B headlining so many support groups that Atiku have bought them off now are thinking that they can do. In their myopic mindset, they feel like, oh, because through P2B's platform, I will not lie, every growth that I have on social media as it comes to social media conversation came through the power of the candidature of P2B. It's nothing of my own that Sirdam, you can talk well. No. I was selling a great product. The product is exceptional. The product is a product that any good thinking person can resonate with. It's not about how good a speech person I am, a good salesman. Yes, it is part of it, right? But if your candidature or if your product is rotten product, you cannot sell it. I can't sell Tinubu. If I come here and start telling people, even if I look like Saddam don't mad, Saddam don't crazy. That's why you see people like them Dauda and the rest, PhD holders, PhD scholars, they come here and you see them acting like they're foolish. Because it's not their fault, because the product is a rotten product. You can't sell it. But them thinking that, oh, if we leave Peter Bigo, Tinubu, if we leave Peter Bigo, Atiku, I can replicate. You cannot replicate anything. And this brings me to why I'm supporting Peter B. Despite anything you might want to say, it is very important to look at the antecedent of a person. And if you look at, Signature said some things yesterday, I think yesterday, I was talking about the morality of our country, how morally depraved we are getting as a country. Olodo uprising, that problem. To fix Nigeria, there are people that have two options. I'm going to just wrap up on this. I can open up the floor. I've had a very long time. There are two schools of thoughts, right? One school of thought believes that the people have to change. That we're a reflection of our leaders. That the people have to change. That if the people change and become better people, then we can have good leaders. That's one school of thought. The other school of thought believes that when we have good leadership, automatically the people will change. I'm of that school of thought. Because it is, for me, if you're expecting 200 million people to change overnight before we can start getting good leaders, probably this generation will have to be wiped off. They go wipe off the whole Nigeria first. This generation will go, and our children before we see good Nigeria. But I'm of a school of thought that I believe that when we have good leaders, a good leader in place, it trickles down. Let me use Anambra State, for instance, and why I support Mr. Peter B. Anambra State as a state, prior to Peter B becoming president and governor of that state, had the slogan, home for all. Anambra, home for all. Like we're here, Plateau State, home of peace and tourism. Benue State, food basket of the nation. Lagos State, this and that and that. Now you understand that slogan. Anambra was home for all. If you understand how powerful that message is, Anambra was home for all, actually. Home for criminals, home for kidnappers, home for robbery. Anambra was the most unsafest state in Nigeria. Anambra had all the kidnappings you could. The popular Evans the kidnapper had his forest. Anambra had his own Sambiza forest that they used to call Apaka forest. Anambra had it. Anambra had a popular Okija shrine. Anambra was that state of the popular Bakassi boys. If you grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm saying. The 90s to 20s. These are popular folk tales that you saw in Nollywood. Anambra was that state. Anambra was that state whereby banks no longer used to go to bank with bullion van. They use helicopter, come drop money for bank, move. Because if them born you for Anambra State as bank, make you use bullion van now. The first robbery in my life I witnessed in my life was in Anambra State. I grew up, I spent all my years in the north. I got admission as a university student in the southeast, in University of Nigeria, so I'm a Lion. And I was traveling to, because Onitsha was the popular market, so traveling to Onitsha was the first time in my life I saw in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I did see where they hear gunshot. People they walk like normal thing. People they run for here. People they walk. It's like total chaos. I'm like, I could not understand where I was, and I was coming to the market by some time. It was like I did not. Onitsha was wild west. Anambra was that bad. If I ever probably have the time to share my robbery story, let me just share a little bit. I was traveling on the 24th of December back. I was going to the east. To Anambra, I was going to Anambra for the Christmas, and while we were coming, there was a bullion armed robbers, like 5 buses. Then they pursue one bullion van. The bullion van blessed, they go Enugu. They come from Enugu, go Anambra State. So they come like this. Me, I dey sleep for bus, but I don't hide. As if I tell that I don't hide as a student, a young boy, I don't hide. I don't sleep for bus. Almost. Nah. I got shot. They use wake me up. I don't see whether I didn't see there. The people they fly from my bus window. Pew pew pew. Everybody they jump. Women. Everybody they enter bush. I was crawling in the bush. We were crawling in the bush. It was crazy. What I experienced was we're in the bush for like close to 2 hours plus. The funny thing is that my story is very crazy because that point where we parked our bus, was where the bullion van that they were pursuing. You know, the demarcation of expressway. If you know the Onitsha Highway and Onitsha Enugu Expressway, there's a demarcation, the center there. The bullion van somersaulted and fell into that ditch and was hanging. So that where my bus parked was where the armed robbery where the point of robbery, and it was this bulletproof bullion van. So they were shooting the van was not opening. They had to carry a saw to remove the windscreen of the van. That's the windscreen, yes. You know that if you don't see bulletproof, they have to carry saw to remove it, and it took hours for it to happen. So we were in the bush, they were shooting for hours. We did it. I was calling my mom. My mom was very my mom the go shot. I get okay. And they get gunshot. I went mad. Mama said, "What is happening there? What's happening?" I said, "I'm shooting in case anything happen." God, I can never forget that experience in my life till I die. So when you see me the small people, you know, say I don't rugged for the streets. We spent like 2 hours. Those people, God rest in peace, the driver and the bank guy that were in front of that van, because they were telling them open the van. When we came out from the bush, that's exactly what must have happened, right? I'm not assuming they must have told them open the van. They didn't open the van, so they had to use saw to cut off the windscreen and bring them up. But they shot the driver inside the bullion van there. Then we saw the guy that was escorting the bank guy. Now they killed that one at the center of the back of the bullion van. The bullion van was already open. You know the funny thing happened? They now left their bus and took my own bus that I entered and escaped. In that my bus, all my clothes, my laptop, everything that I was going to Christmas with was in that bus. I went mad. I used Shodika do Christmas. I won Chris. It was the height of my Christmas for me. So that experience that I had, Anambra was hell. Anambra was hell on earth. Then you see the roads. Anambra, I'm saying this for you guys to understand. I want to paint a picture for people to understand the Anambra Peter Obi met. Anambra, since the Civil War, since the Biafra War, Anambra have not had any federal presence in that state. Not any federal roads. All the roads were useless. Everything was bad in that state. There was nothing happening in that state. I want people to understand this. For context, for you people, when people say, did Peter Obi turn Anambra to Dubai? When they say these things, I'm putting it in context for those that are not from that place or never visited that place. I don't understand what I'm saying. That state was hell on earth. That state was the only state that the governor, the sitting governor, you know, the 1999 set, Tinubu set of governor, 1999 set, that the governor, I think he's dead now, in Badunuju, he's the only governor PDP did not give a return ticket. Because of how bad he was. And he was not bad because he wanted to be bad. There were godfathers in that state, the Emeka Offors, the Andrew Bas, the Autorezers and the rest that were collecting. If Obasanjo said federal allocation come Anambra, godfathers will collect half. The remaining half, now made the governor fight you and take chop. Schools were on strike. Primary school, secondary school were on strike for like 2 to 3 years. Nothing was happening in that state. The state was in coma. It was a free for all. It was a robbery. Nothing was happening in that state. Nothing was happening in that state. Then one man came in. He came in and see, when I stand P2B, I'm standing him from a very righteous point. It's not just propaganda or anything. P2B na Messiah. P2B na Messiah. There's a reason why Anambarians, there's a reason why Ab guys see the party to beat in Anambra today. In fact, let me even put this. Thank you for someone that put it in the comment section. In the whole of Nigerian history, there is only one state that a sitting governor was kidnapped. A sitting governor. You know what I mean? This Olodo for Edo State. Ododo, I mean they call her name. Okay, that could give me Ododo. That one Olodo, D7 for Kogi State. Imagine say they're not born you well to kidnap governor. Governor of a state was kidnapped. The government house was burnt. The government, you know what I'm saying? Government house, then burn am. That was how rugged that state was. The Anambra State had the biggest men in the world. All the transporters in Nigeria are from Anambra State. You cannot even think of building an airport in Anambra State. Who born you? Anambra was so powerful a state with big men everywhere. How will take kidnapped? I want people to think about this. How can a sitting governor be kidnapped in his state? How? Just how? Yes, it was in Anambra State. Then Peter Obi came into that state. After they stole his mandate, they stole his mandate. They took his mandate from him. He was in court for 3 good years. From 2004, 2005, 2006, he was in court fighting it back to back, fighting it and got his mandate in 2006. He started really from 2006 to 2007. They took him out of power again. Say that the election, they have done an election. They brought in Andy Uba. He went to court again, got back his mandate again. He did not spend up to 1 year. He was impeached. He got for 3 consecutive times. That guy left office and came back. In the midst of all these political uncertainties, this man still came into Anambra State. Anambra State was not Anambra State was like 20-something, 28 or 29 when it comes to education. WAEC, NECO, and the rest. Peter Obi came in and did something. He took the schools from public and gave it back to the missionaries. And he now gave them funds. He now funded them. And he now put in a special team to follow up these funds that I'm giving to these schools. And Anambra schools, up till today as I'm speaking, the best of schools in Anambra State are not private schools. They are those missionary schools or those supposed public schools. The best of schools in Anambra State. Go and look at the pictures of Anambra State schools. You're not going to see them anywhere for Nigeria. A legacy this man kept. When it comes to healthcare, Anambra don't get hospital. The first heart hospital in Nigeria that the man built them. He built a teaching hospital, the fastest ever in the country, in the space of 2 years, from ground to finish. He now built Ibarriam campus where he talks, say, I cut the grass. He built a university campus from start, from a forest. He turned it to a university. Go there and see it. Is it the road? This man built over. Peter Obi built roads that in Anambra State you'll be driving through people's villages. You will come out from another states. You will drive through people's villages, come out for Abia State. You will drive through people's villages, come out for Enugu State. You will drive through people's villages, come out for Imo State. Smooth roads across everywhere because Anambras were so many people that were these are people that never had roads since the Biafra War when Nigeria carried bomb those roads. Those roads not there in existence. Now Peter Obi come and build all those roads. He now built a 10-lane super highway. No governor in Nigeria don't try him for Onitsha Head Bridge. 10-lane super highway. Go on, it is if Tinubu try that one, he go tear ACL. 10-lane super highway this man built. The gutter like 20 feet. If you see the gutter, if you enter inside the gutter before they go drain you. In Onitsha. That same Onitsha I told people that I saw robbery. That same place. He turned that place before. If you're traveling from the north to the south, people spend hours. If it's Christmas, you spend days on that road. On the Onitsha high, Upper Iweka, you will spend days on the highway till Peter Obi came. And he changed that road and he built that place. And now, it's a 10-way super high lane. I can go on and on things that I saw this man he did as a governor. I can go on and on. And at the end of all these things, he did not borrow 1 kobo to do all these things. Remember that Anambra was owing gratuity and pension and owing salaries for 2 years. Primary and secondary school were on strike. He came and paid all those arrears, paid all the pensions, paid all the salaries. He paid every this thing. He did not borrow 1 kobo. And when he was leaving government, he still left that state with over $150 million and over 70-something billion naira in cash. Paid everybody, contractor and everything. I can go on and on. What one man did. And so for me, that's on that basis on which I say I'm going to stand and campaign for this man because that man did something that I have never seen another governor done. And if he could do this with little, he can actually do more with much given to him. And that's why I'm coming up on this election day as campaign starts to say, guys, that's why I'm supporting Peter Obi. And I want to know who you support and why you support who you support, guys.
Sirdam, bring Simon K up.
Okay. I want to know who you support and why you support who you support on the platform today. It's an open platform. You can support anybody. If you like support Showore, come and tell me why you support Showore, right? It's very open. I'm not here to cry to. I won't gag you on who you support on my platform. You're free to say it, but please, no propaganda, no lies. Thank you so much. Let's open up the floor right now. I'm going to start with all my people does the phone. Let me start with Maggie. Maggie, can you hear me? Please, guys, we're gonna do 5 minutes each. We're gonna do 5 minutes each, so that we can just have everybody go around through the mic. I think Maggie, are you there? And please, if you come up here, please, I would like everybody to turn on your camera if you're speaking. So just to let's let the world see you, right? All right, and please, guys, power tap the live, share the live, heart me, send gifts, yes. Oh, but that's in the heart my mouth to talk.
Speaking of gifts,
thank you so much, Brown Chick.
Every day I come here, at least 5 quid comes out of my pocket just to buy the coins.
Thank you, my brother.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, so it's the least I can do. But yeah, I think you've said it all on the PO thing. The only thing I wanted to add is, even after he left power, he's still himself. You know, you can see how his leg is going through the length and breadth of Nigeria, impacting lives. You know, he's still going to schools, making donations.
Maggie, please, can you turn on your camera, please?
I can't. I've tried it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, you're not. You don't have access. All right, go on.
I don't think I've grown enough yet. I don't think I've grown enough to. But I'm working on it. Hopefully, I'll get to that level. So
please, guys, follow him. Please, guys, follow him. Obedient to in the house. Please follow him. Please, let's do ourselves, please.
Yeah. So this man has inconsistent in everything he's doing. He never sleeps. He's always on the move. It was which day was that? I was watching the video that this what's the name of this guy that was following him around. He said he followed Peter Obi for a day.
Peter Randy.
Yeah, Peter Randy. Peter Randy said, everybody knows how energetic Peter Randy is. All the all the everything that he puts, all the passion. And for him to use his mouth to complain and say, you know, the let us sleep. Say, this man is always on the move. You know, in a day, it could be in 3 different continents. He said that's not how he does it. But what I just want to say is that consistency is never ending. And I don't want us to miss this opportunity, because the interview that he granted, was it Symphony? You know, where the day not Symphony, on the Judy. You know, he was asked if he doesn't get it in this 2027, is he going to come again? That answer he gave, if you really listen to that answer, you don't have to be told that you have to do everything possible to make sure 2027 is the window that it comes in. You know, because we don't want to miss that window. Once it closes, you know, it's like when God comes knocking. You know the parable of the 10 virgins, when 5 went out to go and buy oil, and then the groom came and took the ones that were ready. That's what we don't want to happen with you. We don't want to be like the 5 foolish virgins. We need to be like the 5 wise virgins and vote wisely and make sure that we get PO on seats. There was something else I wanted to bring up, although it's not tied to the topic, and I don't want to take us out of topic. So what I'll just say, Sirdam, I sent you a DM earlier, but I forgot to put the link before I click the send, and it wasn't letting me send a further message. You know, so
okay, I'll check again.
I don't know if I'm permitted to say it,
but so we don't go out of topic now.
When about the Tinubu certificates, I mean not certificate, Tinubu case file.
Okay, his drug case. We'll talk about it tomorrow on the violence piece.
Okay. So that's why I say I don't want to derail the conversation, but I just give you a hint. So it looks like you've seen it now, so that's fine. Yeah. So let me just end there, and thanks for all you do, Sirdam.
Thank you.
We'll keep doing what we're doing. Support you as well.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much for the gift. So God bless every one of you, guys. Oh, my mom is. Oh boy. So hey.
Yeah, we don't get C5 now.
More than they send me the gifts, people should be sending more gifts. Thank you. Please, and also if my speakers speak, more than send them gifts. Please support my people. When my speakers also they enjoy. Thank you very much, guys. God bless you guys. All right, let me run the mic right now. I think David Blinks, thank you so much. Queen, you want to come in right now? Let me give you the live in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
No, Queen K, no, not you. I have other Queen K, just come up now. You have VIP now.
Adam, am I not a VIP if you don't allow me to speak?
Hey, Simon! Simon K! Oh, make I break protocol. Simon, come on. Let me say, oh, guys, please. I want to do nepotism. Make I do small nepotism. Simon a TikTok star.
Everywhere for Nigeria.
Simon on camera. Come camera, make them know they talk.
Simon K, on
On
your camera.
your camera, beg.
Everybody interested in me owning my camera.
On your camera. Hey, correct boy. I want ask you record though.
Saddam, Simon K now proof to let you know the power of TikTok.
I swear.
Simon K and myself has been dated on this app long ago.
I've been very.
He's a super guest on my live stream.
I have to confess. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
When I say me and Simon K, you get one live stream where we there. They come they gag us, so we don't say that show already a live stream and they want this. They don't let us talk. Simon K won't talk the mutant. They say which kind of thing. Now I just see my guy do content one day before you know content don't go viral. After that time, everywhere calls you. Simon K is my guy. I knew him when he didn't even have 1,000 followers when he was always on my live stream. I am ever blessed knowing him. As I say about that, I said, me bring him.
I don't know that him. I don't know that him. I don't know that him.
Simon K today is a big voice. Not TikTok. Simon K, I want me to lay hand on everybody where they watch.
To be fair,
There is an influencer in everybody. Wait, Simon K, make I talk finish.
Okay.
After I started the host for TikTok before you. I want you to know that if Simon K can become all of this, because he has a voice, he has a story, he has a message, you too, you can become that influencer. Carry that camera tomorrow, start talking about people. That very dark man, now Peter Obi talk about when we can get that followers. That's why he's very careful about talking about Peter Obi, because it's first generation of people, now people. And like Saddam has said, make sure that you are authentic with it. Make sure you are original with it. But you can become that influencer like Saddam, like Simon K. You can become everything. I know Simon K. I know I'm not my guy.
Welcome.
I know he has a voice, and then one day he broke loose, and that voice is now very global.
Honestly speaking.
God bless you, Simon K. Your voice liberates people. And Saddam, welcome to League 5, C5.
Oh, wow.
Fragments.
Oh, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so
to be as quick as possible.
Thank you so much.
The top gifter, David Blog and Angel. Simon K, we are talk. I don't say if you want to talk, you go. Simon K.
Okay, to be fair with you, to be fair to you, Signature, you were actually a starting point. At the point in time when I just opened TikTok and joined, I sincerely speaking till today, this thing I still keep saying, and I'm keep going to tell everybody that this thing is more of a punishment to me than a blessing.
Hi.
Between God and man.
I agree.
It's a punishment to me than a blessing.
No.
Sincerely speaking, let me put it straight. I never intended one day that I'll come, that you will talk and everybody is listening or whatever. And if I must tell you the truth, sincerely speaking, between God and man, Simon K is beyond what you see. This is not hyping. Simon K is beyond what you see on TikTok, coming to have a conversation or whatever as it is. But we go leave him at that. More no talk everything. not as if we are going to lie, but there are some things that is just according to the level of people's understanding. But having said that, let me not dwell on that. What I want to say is today my stand in regards this topic is going to be highly controversial. And that is why I came on, right? But I want you to know that, sincerely speaking, anything I'm going to say this night, that if I'm influenced by money or any other thing, let me not see tomorrow as serious as it looks. Okay? So going further, political campaigning season have commenced after the signing of the peace accord deal, right? It has commenced. But the questions I want we to ask ourselves as Nigerians is, what is our plan? What is our focus? What do we actually want? And in doing justice to that, I'm going to take the top political contenders one at a time. I would have opened my platform, but when I open my own now, it's going to look as if I'm dictating the whole thing. So I followed through and I looked at a conversation that is balanced, that everybody will have a say in regards to what he think, because take it or leave it, whatever every motherfucker is going, sorry for using the word motherfucker, I like using that word, I don't even know why.
Shoot, my brother.
It's going to be your opinion, what you think. But at the end of the day, I believe the most informed conversation is born out of factual data and analysis, not opinion. Right? And that is why I'm coming up with this. So first to start with, I'm going to start with the incumbent, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So the question people will also want to ask me is, has Bola Ahmed Tinubu performed optimally according to the desires of a typical Nigerian? The answer is absolutely no. Except you have been delusive, tribalistic, sentimental, or whatever you call it. But the next question that will follow is, what is the typical desire of him? What is the desire of a typical Nigerian? A greater nation, just like what you find in Europe and other developed countries. Another question we want to ask ourselves is, what is the constituents of those developed nations? Is it just leadership? I like one word you use here, and I think I made it in one of my last videos. Should we actually expect a change from top to bottom or from bottom to top? And I equally answer that in one way. I say it's a two-way thing. If you say it's from top to bottom, change will never happen. If you say it's from bottom to top, change will never happen. So there will have to be a general point of convergence. But in that regards, now let's answer ourselves this question. Which of these approaches exert more influence? Is it the top to bottom approach or the bottom to the top approach? Realistically speaking, the top to the bottom approach exerts a greater influence in regards to ensuring a change. But have we gotten that so far as a nation? We haven't. With no excuse, with no exception in regards to leadership, we have never gotten that. And why do I say this? I am saying this because, sincerely speaking, we are yet to have a leader that has made those daring moves. When I say daring, I'm not talking about subsidy removal. I'm not even talking about doubling subsidy. Those things are not daring. Those are economic and political moves. And at the end of the day, they don't affect a psychological change. And take it or leave it, the major ingredient that is required to pilot a psychological change in a nation is a daring move. What are those daring moves? When you make policies that have to do with some of these practices that happens to affect the foundations of the nation. Has there been anybody that has made that? No fucking body, no fucking leader. And let it not be as if I'm talking about daring moves and I'm not going to explain. What are those daring moves? In Nigeria, as it stands at the moment, we're divided majorly on two bases. It's either we're divided across tribal bases or across religious bases. Has there been any leader so far in the history of Nigeria that has made pronouncements in those regards? None. No one. And I dare anybody to show me one. No one. And sincerely, between God and man, till you have a leader that is able to confront those things. And in regards confronting those things, now sincerely is going to be, is either between that policy and your life or your political career. That is the reality. But you see, it seems quite expensive in Nigeria at the moment. So at the end of the day, the common man is left to tangle in between which political policies or whatever is much more better or whatever. At the end of the day, we count the level of inflation versus the dollar rate against the naira rate and the rest of it. And that is what the common man is left with, and the price of commodities in the market. But I tell you, Nigeria shouldn't be discussing this at this point in time. Why do I say that? Because naturally Nigeria is endowed with all the resources. Even if the whole world will fold today, Nigeria can self-survive. Self-survive. Even in the absence of technology or whatever you call it. But what is that divides us? Just like I said, these two factors. But has there been any leader? None. The present incumbent, has he been able to do anything in that regard? Absolutely nothing. Why? Because politically it's very expensive. Very expensive. That at the end of the day, he can't gamble that. So generally speaking, in that regards, there is nothing, absolutely nothing to show in that in regards what is required to make a nation a great nation. Absolutely nothing. But in regards economic policies and infrastructural development, we can categorically state that he is not the worst. Absolutely. And I bet I'm not speaking based on opinion. I dare anybody again to tell me that Tinubu is the worst in terms of infrastructure or in terms of economic policies. and will now visit past administrations and see how it's better. At the end of the day, we are going to be left with a cycle conversation that we go start somewhere and we go come back to where we started again, and it's going to be like a merry-go-round. And that is the reality. So absolutely, he has performed woefully. But let's look at the contenders. The contenders at the moment. Atiku, I don't want to talk much about Atiku, because the fact is, in both facets, Atiku has nothing to show. Politically, in terms of political pronouncements, economical pronouncements, and even daring pronouncements, all deficient. Not even to talk of, at least he was a vice president. I mean, let's assume that vice president have some limitations or whatever. But on a personal level, in regards to his personality or whatever, nothing. It's just politics that has even made him so relevant that me and you are discussing about him at the moment. So let's talk about Peter Obi. Peter Obi, in regards our own standard yardstick of measurement we do in Nigeria, which is past against the present. In regards past, his predecessors and his policies in terms of economics, absolutely, we can clap hands for him and say that he has performed optimally better, or possibly the best in Anambra. But my question still remains one. Daring moves. So daring moves, I wasn't expecting him to make that when he was a governor of Anambra, because there wasn't actually any daring move to make in regards to Anambra, but more of political and economic policies that will transform the nation, because it's more or less like a homogeneous society. But in regards to the presidency now, I want to believe that, sincerely speaking, and this is where my stand is, anybody I must go for now must be willing and able to show me that daring moves in regards to fundamental problems that divides us as a nation. Right? But this is another addition to it as well, which is the fact that on the basis of reality that exists in Nigeria, take it or leave it, Igbos are the third most populous, Abi. I like to balance my conversation. There's usually a conversation in regards to what is on paper and what is in reality. And what is in reality is the fact that the country at the moment is governed by the three most populous ethnicities. And so far, with the advent of democracy, the two most populous have enjoyed their own dividends. So will it be out of space, in the spirit of reality and practicality, for the third most populous to enjoy their dividends as well? It will never be. But why are they not enjoying that? So on that basis, 100%, on the basis of, even if Obi go come turn Shekau or Mohammed Yusuf, let him come and do his own. Let's balance this chapter and close this chapter. till Nigerians are ready and united to demand for that governance that will put them on the global map in regards good governance and a sane society. So on that basis, 100%, he should come and have his own try. Right? On the part of Omoyele Sowore is my man. We speak, right? But the fact is, despite we speak, I kept emphasizing on one thing. I say, you can't join politics and activism together. They are two distinct fields, distinct entities. And if you want me to tell you more in this regards, I want to make reference to the likes of Desmond Tutu of South Africa. Though the fact is, some people would like to make reference to Madiba of South Africa, that's Nelson Mandela, right? But the fact is, there's equally something different about the approach of Madiba and what we have at the moment. Madiba actually exerted activism, solidity. It was even in prison that politicking paid him. So when you marry the two, it's very confusing, absolutely confusing for people to understand what you stand for. And take it or leave it. Let's go into human psychology now. Human psychology generally is the fact that human beings are always, how do I put it? Human beings are always pursuing something or something they pursue them. But person when they pursue something, kill them now. Person when decide on one thing. That is when you will now arrive at a conclusive stand in regards to what you want. The fact is, you can never be everything. You can never be everywhere. You will have to choose a particular thing and stick to that, no matter what it is. Even if it will pay you in the eyes of everybody, or it will pay you personally, or whatever it is, at the end of the day, is you had a personal fulfillment. So in that regard, sincerely, the concept of everybody knows me as yellow beret, as they call them, or whatever. But that yellow beret, sincerely speaking, I go with it on the basis of revolution. And in me defining revolution, I studied revolution in school as a course, not just according to somebody come shout revolution and I just shout revolution. When you study revolution as a course, you will know that revolution is of different facets, not just what people call it. People believe that when they say revolution, it's all about carrying and go and finish this person or whatever, but there are different types of revolution. And I think basically speaking, if I'm to talk about that, there's the gradual aspect which the sociologists refer to it as natural, and there's the forced aspect of revolution. So in whatever way you are pursuing revolution, the fact is, it's all about effecting a societal change. And that is what the likes of them Desmond Tutu of South Africa did. And that is what the likes of, even the likes of Madiba, until politics paid them. But I bet you a revolutionarist, I am telling you, political achievement is least of his worries.
Facts.
It's least of his worries. Because at the end of the day, when you have a revolutionary mindset, it's like a punishment. Nothing satisfies you in the face of this earth rather than having a situation where everybody is actually living not absolutely perfect, but to a certain extent that you can ascertain that you played a vital role in regards reducing the suffering of this person. And in that regards now, that is where I have a problem with Omoyele Shore. You get it? So, generally speaking, at the end of the day, a lot of people, after hearing this, will not understand what exactly, because averagely, a typical Nigerian now, after listening to this, what they want to hear is who you want vote, who do you support, who you want may become president. But in that regards now, just like all I've stated here, it's left for everybody to use his tongue and count his teeth. And when you use your tongue to count your teeth in regards to this, you will know that the journey where we the think say we don't reach end, it never even starts. Let me stop here for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me give you some. Let me give you a clap. Thank you very much. I just like how you analyzed every single candidate according to how you feel, right? And I'm happy you started with an opinion, right? That's your opinion. So we'll leave it as your opinion. But I would like to put I don't know, Simon, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I would like to bring your attention to I try to look at Nigeria from like you rightfully said, I say there's the ground up approach and the bottom from the top to the bottom approach and from the bottom to the top approach, right? And I try to look at Nigeria from three angles. There's the idealistic angle, there's the realistic angle, there are people and there's the pessimistic angle, right? From how Nigeria is right now, many people feel like Nigeria cannot work. And they have a reason why they see it from that angle. And they will never, and there's nothing you want to tell them that will change their mind to why they see Nigeria cannot work. There are some people that believe that give Nigeria a chance. There are some people that believe that give Nigeria a chance, it might work. There are some people that believe that the constitution is the problem. There are some people that have heard that say that this constitution, the constitution itself, have not even been used in the first place. So when you see different viewpoints, I have come to the conclusion personally, right, that the problem of Nigeria is that we have a very powerful center. In fact, I dare say that the Nigerian presidency is the most powerful, one of the most powerful presidencies on earth. Bar very few presidents, maybe the president. Even I don't think Trump has more power when it comes to the affairs of his country than the president in Nigeria. Some governors can stand up to Trump, but in Nigeria, the center is so powerful because everybody goes to the center for FAC. Our governors are not innovative enough to think of how they can use their own what within their states, and in fact, not even just because of that, because many of these things are in the what they call the exceptional list, I know what they call it, the presidential exception list. So there are some things that you cannot even do for your state. Up until probably when Tinubu came into power, Buhari's last bill he signed, that he had to remove some stuff from that list that made sure that probably now that some states cannot generate electricity itself. So the center of Nigeria is so powerful. And it's so powerful that's why I believe that I understand your sentiments about what divides us, which is tribe and religion, right? And if you are being realistic with politics in Nigeria currently, no candidate that has an agenda to tackle that stuff will come out and talk about it now in campaign, right? It's something that when you go in there, and I agree with you that it can lead to a political suicide or actually your death itself, because those are the fundamentals that have kept us underdeveloped and divided, right? So I'm not going to, and I'm saying this because me following the trajectory of who I support, Mr. P2B, I have seen him come in and do things that people say were not possible. if you heard my story when I talked about the big men in Anambra State, Signature said that this yesterday, this is one man that tamed godfatherism and never became a godfather for a reason. And I took that point yesterday. If you know the amount of godfathers that were in Anambra State, I wish people could understand that. But if you had come out on the campaign train and said, I'm going to come in as governor and I'm going to curb godfatherism, you will never even become a governor. There are some things there are some statements you do not make as a politician. You go in and you go head on. And and why I support him, because he's coming in for just one term. Actually, I'm giving it as my reason, one term. So in one term, I can burn down the house. I can change everything in one term. I'm not even come back for a second term. So don't even vote for me a second time. So if there's anybody I believe that has the political will to actually tackle these things you're talking about, I believe it's Peter Obi. And I'm going to say this on one aspect, that actually when you look at these things that divide us, the major problem we have all ties back to economics. All ties back to economics. And let me bring back economics. Insecurity that is affecting mostly the middle belt of the country today ties back to economics. If you look at it in the long run, it ties back to economics. For some people, they look at it like probably is an agenda to probably ethnic cleansing of the people. Probably it can be multifaceted. In fact, I see that's a multifaceted problem, right? That if you say that it's an ethnic cleansing, you can be right. But if you say, I can also tell you that these regions are actually the regions that actually hold and feed Nigeria. Without the middle belt, in Nigeria cannot eat. We can't feed ourselves. And if somebody is actually planning an ethnic cleansing these people, that means that there's an attack on the food of the country. That is economics. So if you choose to look at it from the angle of the ethnic cleansing, you fail to look at it from the angle of the economical point, which is anybody that feeds you. My brother, you can buy a big dog now, a very big dog now. It's a scary dog. You know they allow anybody. You know they agree for anybody. That dog will agree for you when you bring food.
Saddam, this one I want to tell you, take it to the bank. Nigeria with the present constitution can never work.
Tell me why, please. Tell me what is in the constitution that you feel will not work.
Saddam, man, I don't progress and make I put 1 point down before I enter Nigeria cannot work. Simon, before I forget, okay, let me build on that your first protocol before we enter this one we won't go now. So the first thing I want to say is this: Gen Z. For like they see myself, let me step Simon K down, switch me, come back in there.
As this conversation they go, let's just keep our tapping.
Vicky, I understand. So I want to layer to that conversation.
As you're listening,
this is not the reason why we're here today, but I want to put a layer to that conversation, right, Mickey? Forgive me. Gen Z, we not know. Nine they think say the only brave person or activism start and end with very dark man, or that activism start and end with Mama P. Gen Z go just think say na then get level, na then get mind. Now so some millennials go think say na so it be with Showore. But these people did not remember that there were days of Ali must go, and then there were mothers who were super brave. Because I am saying this to build on the fact that Showore's limitation is not because he's an activist. Go check in history across the world. Nelson Mandela won, he mixed it. They knew when to transition. What's his name? Nkrumah, right? Julius Nyerere. All of these guys were guys who started as activists. If you return back to Nigeria's story, political activism, the Nnamdi Azikiwes of this world, the Awolowos and all of that, they actually did political activism, right? Now, the reason I'm laying this fact is to say that the limitation for Showore is not because he's an activist, it's about getting the work done to become a president. And for anybody who is asking about the daring move of Peter Obi, I have never seen any move in my life in Nigeria as a daring move than a man who picked up Labour Party. 6 months into election and gathered 6 million votes.
No.
I have never seen a daring move, from a man like Peter Obi, who did not have to do everything other people in Nigeria politics had to do, but used the power of words. How many people like Peter Obi? Was it not because the number of videos that you saw, the write-ups, everything that man did? There is no daring moves that a man who is showing up and deciding to do what he wants to do. Now, this is not me making any countering. This is me just basically saying, again, as I take talk, who never talk, go take say hungry there everywhere for the world. It is the same way we must also now put the context very right. Peter Obi is the only person who has continually said that do not vote for me on the basis of Christianity or anything. He is the man who has come close to that call. Lastly, I know that the conversation tonight is beyond where Simon carry us go, and I wouldn't want it to get controversial because we really did election and campaign. But I want to beg everybody to know that as far as Nigeria is concerned, and thank God Simon accepted that when you have a change from bottom to top or top to bottom, it is top to bottom that works most of the times. Now it be the easiest because a leader's value and his solution trickles downwards. Now head, now they move the tail. Now for head, now fish they take first they destroy. What would we suffer in Nigeria is quality leadership. And it's not just quality leadership of doing road, it is leaders who are not exemplary. Leaders who don't lead by example. A man who fought godfatherism and never became a godfather is an exemplary leader. A man who in everything that he does have never been found corrupt and is incorruptible. That's an exemplary leader. A man who shows up on television every day, they call him names, everybody talk about him, but Peter Obi has never called anybody name. That is an exemplary leader. It means say the leader now who him be. He's an original, decent man, a man with super character. What you have is Nigerian leaders like Tinubu where they do yahoo. Say subsidy is gone, but collect them from another side. What you need is a leader who does governance over politics. Tinubu is a man who politic more than he does governance. And so the top to bottom is the only way to fix Nigeria. We are not saying Peter Obi will fix Nigeria alone. We are saying that when a leader shows the way, the people will follow.
That's right.
Anambra was a case in study. Saddam, that was where we started this conversation, and I want to return back there. Saddam, as a boy growing up in Lagos, we always travel every August, myself, family, and all. When we did travel, we did trek from almost Ore, sometimes reach that bridge where you see, we go sleep for road. That bridge where you see, they call it the Niger Bridge. Very, very narrow thing. It was Peter Obi who came and make it a 10 lane. Up wake at them, people they thief, they do all kinds of things. Listen, the moment Peter Obi became the governor of that state, all the Godfather aligned. It is either you are with the new sheriff or you go to hell. Peter Obi did not fight them. Remember yesterday I was telling you guys about the principle of breaking the schema. When I told the story about how the man said, come peace. The Babalawo in the back of the house needs some peace for ritual. Peter Obi is a man who fights you without saying he's fighting you. So what did he do? He removed the corruption in the system and Godfather naturally pied. Anybody who tells you Godfatherism is about continuity in government is a lie. Anybody where no thief has no business with Godfather. Now thief, then they thief with Godfather. So when you thief too much like Wike and like Tinubu, you will need a person where you go come control, where you cover all the thief where you thief. That's why Wike use Anthony, in accountant general. Godfatherism is saying, I stole too much. Come and help me cover my track. Peter Obi did not steal. That's why he had no business doing any Godfatherism. In any case, what I am saying to Ross is that the real leadership happens when the leader is very exemplary and our values they make a nation. America not be America because Donald Trump they do everything they do. When you have the right values, every leader will ride on it. So Peter Obi has shown daring move. Do you know what it means to maintain the authenticity of your character in the face of plenty criticism? Do you know names that they have called this man? Do you know the many things that they have done? But this man has remained original. He has stayed very consistent. The point I am trying to make in a nutshell is, again, as I talk, Gen Z go think say activism begins with very dark man and ends with very dark man. You're not going to say some generation don't do Ali must go. You're not going to say some generation don't do many. You're not going to say this democracy where even the experience some people fight for it. You're not going to even know say independence, some people fought for it. And the people who fought for it, they were in their 20s and in their 30s. They are now the Ezekiels of this world. They are followers of this world. They were in their prime, 20 years old, 22, 23. And when people tell you that obedience are emotional, tell them yes, so we are emotional. To kill people for different parts of Nigeria, is it not emotional to you? Put up a comment section, make her the year. It is emotional. Make you wake up and you not get light and business cannot thrive. Is it not emotional to you? It is emotional. In any case, those who are into full-scale psychology will tell you that emotions are wiser than logic. That's why it be say woman they see waiting will go wrong. Tell the husband no go understand because emotion is where revelation resides. So obedience are wiser. That's why we beat them for Lagos. That's a daring move. Do you know what it means to beat Bola Tinubu in Lagos? You didn't just beat him in Lagos, you beat him in Bodilon, beat him in Ikeja, home and away. That is a daring move. I am emotional because I want Nigeria to work. Any way you like, may you put them. Emotion, go check it out in research, has shown that there is so much intelligence in emotion because emotion they come from the place of the heart than the brain. The head not get much intelligence compared to heart. Do you know that point when you calculate logic, plus and minus, more go do this thing, you wake up in the morning and then you see a dream. You say, God spoke to me, something do this, something do that. Now emotion, now this communicates revelation. And so I'd like every one of you to know that in that spirit of emotion, which is a full energy, emotion means energy in motion. I want you to get emotional about Nigeria. I want you to get emotional about getting 1 person, 2 person, 3 person. If you don't ever fight lazy person before, you go no say they know they win lazy person for fight. Because as you get beat and blood they in face, but instead they come meet you. You don't fight lazy person before. You go the time you say you go kill me, you go kill me, you go kill me, blood they in face. You dey beat them, but still they go. You self where you dey fight lazy person, you go tired. We must take this nation by force. Peter Obi na that lazy man. No matter what they like, make them do. Then go chop am. You go chop am like that, mama. That can that chop am. He go swallow am. He go hook you for truth. We will take this nation emotionally. We go there. If them do anyhow, we go do the same thing. The point I'm basically making is that if you sit on the fence, you are nowhere. If you decide to get unnecessarily controversial at a time like this, when everybody must choose a place and a stand, you are your own problem. Nigerians have decided that by antecedents, by what we see, and by what is ahead, Peter Obi is the man. And let me say this for everybody who say this kind of thing. Simon Tucker, make I even warn him because I'm my guy. We are not taking a trial on Peter Obi. I am not taking a trial on Peter Obi because he said 4 years.
It's proven.
I'm not taking a trial on Peter Obi because he's an Igbo man and Igbo men never become president before. You would know that they really don't care. I am not taking a trial on Peter Obi. I am certain Obi has what it takes to fix this country.
100.
My certainty comes from his antecedents. His reality today, the life this man has consistently lived, and the possibility of what he's going to do tomorrow. I have heard many things about how the Constitution is the reason why we will not succeed. I have heard many things about how now one America or Britain now put us where we did. Be ashamed of yourself now, adults. Be ashamed of yourself now, adults. Now the same thing why they tell them, you see, I know they cry about Mahmoud, I know they cry about Mipiton. You see that Ojoro where them draw as constitution, now inside that Ojoro will take over. It is called the principle of infiltration. The rule is the rule. If the rule was designed to favor Tinubu, we go still use that rule, beat them on top. You know why? Because now over skill, now in the kill monkey. Over skill go buy Tinubu. Overconfidence go buy them. Them go do mistake. Or somebody put in the comment section. Them go do mistake. Now one of those mistakes them do. That's why we collect Lagos. Still today, then they always cry. If they tell you Peter Obi a small boy, remind them say he took a state from Tinubu where nobody don't ever take. It always make them cry. You know why? Because them go do mistake. Them go do mistake. My point essentially is that Peter Obi is not a trialogue. He's a man who has what it takes to fix this country. You need a conservative leader, a leader who will not tell you to fast while he's feasting. You need a leader who is a big man, but he doesn't have to oppress anybody. A billionaire will look normal to you. That is why America, where these people there, and UK, where these people there, be waiting to be. Nobody cares. A man has too much money, but in the drive Mumuka. That is the values that makes a nation. Peter Obi has what it takes. It's not a trial, my people.
It's not.
It is not a trial. It is not whether you go fix am or you no go fix am. Peter Obi will fix this nation.
He will fix it. He will fix it. That's certain.
He will fix this nation.
Fact.
He has what it takes. By education, he has it. You need a wealth curator. None of you before for the history of Nigeria don't get a wealth curator as a leader. Peter Obi is the complete opposite of what you have experienced in Nigerian leadership. So don't call them, all of them are the same thing.
No.
We never get an entrepreneur who built a business from scratch and eventually became a president of a nation. A man who built a business understands what it means to raise a nation. You have not gotten that before. That's why Peter Obi stands different. You have not gotten a leader before who has never been found to be corrupt. A man who finished his term, walked into EFCC. One idiot write for comment section, say, Willie Obi are not good person. Now that same Willie Obi are not well finished, EFCC arrest them, arraign them. Peter Obi walked in. They looked for his tax. The man showed it to them. The point we're trying to make on here is that you have never in your entire life seen a politician in Nigeria history like Peter Obi. The only place I can confirm to you is in corporate governance, the likes of the Christopher Collade, God bless Daddy. But aside from that, in Nigeria politics, there is no man like Peter Obi.
No.
There is no man like Peter Obi in character, in deed, in results, everything on this earth. And most importantly, his family values, how he carries himself. How he carries himself. Nigerians are learning. Nigerians are saying, what a leader. Everybody calls him name, but he never calls anybody's name. Nigerians are learning. They are saying, what a man, so simple to stupor. Nigerians are learning. Those values are gradually entering into our heart and our soul. The reason why you are never found a leader who spoke. Sorry, Simon, make a round up so that I go talk. Make a round up. Peter Obi is that guy who was different on all sides. On all sides, Peter Obi is not a try and lock champ for me. I'm not trying him.
No.
I believe he will fix Nigeria. He has what it takes. By his antecedents in Anambra State, he has done it before. By the reality of 2023, he beat them to it. Not structure, but he won. How he inspired and motivated total strangers to believe on his first time coming. That is a solid man. That is a solid man. Nigerians came out in their number, flew from every part of the world. They voted, they waited, they collect injury. No other leader has inspired us like that before. My incident, his reality, and where we are going. That's Obi.
All right.
That man.
Thank you, signature.
Vote Peter Obi.
Signature. Thank you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Simon, just wait. It's just Simon, just. I want to pass the mic now, please. Now, sorry, now I want to pass the mic to other people to speak. Simon, please just sit back so you get feedback from other people, right? I want this to be this like just stay with us.
Okay, that's fine.
Please just stay with us, except you're in a haze, but just stay with us, please. So I will just let me circle the mic. The request line is crazy. Dr. Michael, please come in.
Let's keep our tapping. We are still far off, man. We're far off.
Just Africa, on your mic now, on your camera. You don't
The conversation is really nice. Let's just power tap. 250K is our target. Let's get there quickly. Everybody on this live right now, we're above 300 people. If each and every one of us give 1,000 likes, we already hit our target. You can do that in the next 10 minutes. It's not that difficult. Let's just go quickly. We'll reach our target. We want Saddam to be able to go to bed early tonight. He's been up, for a couple of days, and he hasn't had a good sleep. And it is person that is alive that will support Peter Obi. Make this guy not go die.
Exactly. And also, please, guys, don't forget tomorrow we'll have the violence space. That will be a much longer space. So tonight not going to be that long. Tomorrow we'll be starting by 8 p.m. So join us by 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be a very long space, so we can have more time to dissect on this. And all these guys will be here tomorrow, hopefully by God's grace. So please. I see the request line is crazy. That's all. I just want the mic to pass on to everybody. So please, guys, let's just try and look at the time and pity me. More than pity me, eh?
Keep it short.
If I come on this my eyeglass and I see it with my eye.
Saddam, I think you should be timing everybody 5 minutes.
Okay, let me start with you.
Based on our time.
Let me start with you. Everybody 5 minutes. Let me start with you, Mikey. Mikey, you have 5 minutes. Please go. Shoot.
Okay. So thank you. Actually, when we started, the topic was kind of different, but the conversation going on now needs to be talked about. Simon K, I love your speech. Nice speech. You know how to present issues. When you are speaking, I was kind of busy going and coming, but there is something I got from everything you said. You said you will prefer Mr. Peter Obi because among the 3 most popular language in Nigeria or something like that, that the first 2 have done, then the 3rd one should be president. I want to assume I got that right. If that is the case, sir, I will not agree with you. I am not supporting Mr. Peter Obi because it's among the majority language in Nigeria. I am not supporting Mr. Peter Obi because he's from the southeast. I am not supporting Mr. Peter Obi because of whatever he claimed to be. Do you know why I'm supporting Mr. Peter Obi? I am supporting Mr. Peter Obi because of his integrity. Mr. Peter Obi has proven integrity that no single politician has proven in Nigeria. I know who President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is. I was in Lagos during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's tenure.
Can I interject you for a while? Just 1 minute.
Let me finish
my time, please.
Because people keep talking about this no integrity. I want to lay precedence more to what people that
Not your point, Simon.
I have 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes, Simon. So, as I was saying, I know who President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is. During his first tenure in Lagos State, I was in secondary school. I know what he can do. If Mr. Peter Obi happens to be someone without integrity, he will be in jail today, just like El-Rufai. Take it from me, sir. I have a friend working with DSS. Order has been given to them on 4 different occasions to investigate Mr. Peter Obi. Guess what? Nothing was found. On 4 different occasions. 4. I don't think any other politician has been investigated in Nigeria like that man.
Facts.
Secondly, there is something you said about daring move. I want to believe that everybody's definition when it comes to daring move may be different. I decide to ask ChatGPT, give me top 5 politicians in Nigerian history with daring move. ChatGPT told me number 1 is MKO Abiola. Number 2 is Muritala Muhammad. Number 3 is Olusegun Obasanjo. Number 4 is Muhammadu Buhari. And number 5 is Mr. Peter Obi. So if there is anything...
Clap, wait, my guest, Saddam, clap. You don't know that clap, dude.
If there is...
Okay, and that's
That is ChatGPT's definition of daring moves now.
So definitely you have your own definition of daring. You have your own definition of daring move. But I want to believe that ChatGPT daring move would be the general definition. My own belief though, because I believe ChatGPT submission is not an individual submission. It will definitely be a collective submission before they come to that conclusion.
But there are some variables that one will add at the end of the
Simon,
day.
we talk about those variables. I have 34 more seconds. Please, you talk about those variables.
No, I will give you two. I'll give you 2 extra minutes for the interjection. Please, guys, if you interject my speaker, then probably you have to have extra time. So just allow him let's just allow him flow. Whatever you want to say after his this thing. So I'll see you 3 minutes now, please. Because I've taken your time. So let me just stop your time and give you 3 minutes. So please, guys, just allow him go. Let him flow. Whatever I want to say, you can say after he comes in, please. He's done. Thank you, please. Michael, 3 minutes, the end.
Thank you so much. So, Simon, as we are saying, in Nigeria today, in fact, even the so-called Tinubu, with the old policy of removing fuel subsidy, he was not categorized as president with a daring move. Do you know what it takes in a political space, like Nigerian political space, for someone to come out from a zone that a particular region in Nigeria have seen like you can never be president? And this person came out without politician support, without anybody's support, without major financial support. Ordinary people came out to vote for this man, and he was able to claim 11 states and FCT, even in the face of Magomago, that we all know. For them to have declared 11 states and FCT for this man, it is obvious. We all here are matured and we know how Nigerian politics works. A lot must have been stolen from this man. Then what do we call daring move? Sir, I am telling everybody on this platform, as Signature has said, we are not testing Mr. Peter Obi. We are going in for Mr. Peter Obi because we know he can make the difference. There is no negotiation about it. The only person we want in government today is Mr. Peter Obi. He's coming to spend, even if he said he's coming to spend 4 years, I am okay with his 4 years. He has his plan. President Goodluck Jonathan used to be my political hero. After the introduction of Mr. Peter Obi in 2019 as vice presidential candidate of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, I changed my mind that this is a bigger hero. Do you know the corruption they said against this man? He invested state money into family business. How does that even make sense? That is the only corruption allegation. He was invited by EFCC. At the end of the day, EFCC had to apologize. We are sorry. It's a misconception. How many politicians in Nigeria have we seen in that category? I'm sorry, none. Even the so-called Abiola have their loopholes.
What?
That we know. I am not here to discuss Abiola. The so-called heroes that we call hero of democracy in Nigeria have their loopholes. Tell me one established loophole about Mr. Peter Obi. I'm sorry, I think you can't find anyone. You can come with your submission and I'll rest my case for now. Thank you.
All right.
The questions will become so much, and I'll forget.
Okay, Simon. Let me give you 5 minutes to react to everything that you've heard so far.
Fine. So I would have loved to start with signature, but let me start with Michael first of all. Michael, I just have some basic questions to ask you in this regards. Jonathan was the president of Nigeria, right?
Yes.
Before he became the president of Nigeria, was there any corruption allegation in his regards?
Yes, there was. Thank you. As deputy governor, there was a contract that said he was in charge of it. I think it's about 1.6 billion. The issue was killed and no one talked about the issue anymore because he became the president.
No. Tell me how it went.
It's a contract. I don't know. I don't know the details.
Was he indicted?
He was invited by the EFCC.
Was he indicted?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Sir, okay. Simon, that is just one. No. Wait. That is one. Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria, right?
Of course.
Was there a corruption indictment in regards to him before he became the president?
I can't remember.
No, you must remember.
No, you can't tell me I must remember. You want me to
check.
You want me to give you information that is not correct?
Okay,
no.
Can you check or can anybody check?
Go ahead, I'm checking.
No, because all I keep hearing is because there was no any indictment in regards Peter Obi. I think that is the general point of convergence.
No. Simon K, that's not what they said.
I'm coming. That is one of it that makes him actually above all, right? What I'm trying to do here is what I'm trying to do here is there have been precedents in Nigeria that have never been indicted in any court in Nigeria in regards corruption. And I've just mentioned 2, right?
Excuse me, let me interrupt you. So I just checked before Olusegun Obasanjo became president, Nigerian elected president in 1999. He had been charged and convicted by the military tribunal. The important case was in 1995 under the military government of General Sani Abacha. Obasanjo was arrested and accused of involvement in alleged coup plots against Abacha. That's an indictment.
No. I'm talking about corruption.
You're talking about corruption. Okay.
It doesn't mean they are not corrupt. The only person you can mention is Yara.
No. Let's dwell on
it.
We're talking about management of resources before people ascend power, right?
Yes.
I'm coming, Simon. Simon, please. Simon. Simon, please. Right, Simon. I honestly speaking, this was not my. I'm coming, right? No, please. Guys, just wait, please. Simon, please just wait. Just give me a minute, right? I want to put context to this conversation because I don't want this to be a back and forth between you and people. Just go straight to your point. Elaborate on your point. If you have anything you want to say about what somebody said and what say, just go to so that I can make other people to speak, please, bro.
What I'm basically trying to say here is basically simple. If we're dwelling on the fact that Obi has never been indicted and that is what makes him more viable, I am telling you sincerely, there are other peoples that have never been indicted as well. And they got there. But at the end of the day, that never made them viable. It has made them viable in regards securing an election. But in reality, they never performed to the expectations of Nigerians. Do you get it? That is one. On the part of signature, let me take you on this basis.
I'm going to give you back your time for the interjection. I'm going to give you 3 minutes so that you can just wrap up on that. But go on, please.
Okay. Signature, I'm going to take you on this. Do you know what is included? What is the constituent or the component of the exclusive legislative list?
It's a protocol that you should just make your submission.
Just make your submission, Simon. The moment I won't have to stop your time anymore because just go on your submission, right?
He's an agent. He's sent.
No, don't do that, please. Just African, don't do that. He's not. No, please. No, don't do that, please. No, he has an opinion, please, and he should.
By the time you tell me this rubbish again, I'll blast you. I'm telling you.
Please, I'm okay. Please.
This will be your last warning.
Please go on the submission, my brother, please.
I'm swearing to you, I've never seen any money in this world that can buy me. So by the time you come with a kind of primitive mindset to tell me this kind of rubbish again, I will not take it lightly, sincerely speaking. So going on what I said, I was actually saying that with the present constitution and what is written by the military era, there's going to be a hurdle that is going to require somebody with the ability to make daring moves to bring about change. And that is why I brought about exclusive legislative list. And the next one I want us to look at is the concurrent list. When you look at it now, you will get to see where the hurdle lies. And you will now get to understand why some of these state governors are actually doing this thing. And at the end of the day, they can go back to the kangaroo judiciary and justify their stand in regards to what they are doing. So when you have a perfect understanding of this, you will get to know that a president that will actually pioneer that change that we desire must actually touch the foundation of Nigeria itself, which is what? The Constitution. When you touch the Constitution now, you are going to offend a lot of entities that at the end of the day may end up marring the whole of your ambition or even your tenure entirely.
All right, Simon, let me your time is up, so but let me come in here. Let me come in from this angle, right? This circles back, and I want this mic to go across other people, so other people can have their conversation. So that I would also circle back to like say back and forth, right? So I'm going to come to the next speaker, which is I think Just Africa will come in next. But before Just Africa coming next, I'm coming, please. I want to put this. Oh, sorry, yes, Queen K. I'll come to Queen K then Just Africa. Sorry, please, that order. Before I come to Queen K, Simon, I want to put this out right for you to understand that one more time. I understand your analogy of the constitution in Nigeria, if the military constitution being like the problem. That is what people say. But the truth of the matter is that everyone have come in to be president in Nigeria, that we have had as president in Nigeria up until date, have had a chance with the executive power to do things that will affect the people. And many of them have not done it, not because of the constitution, but because they did not have the political willpower to do it. You have to keep that aside. So because when you want to talk about the constitution, I said it, like my friend always said that, Sirdam, this constitution people talk about, have we actually even used it? Did the constitution stop Tinubu from buying yachts for himself? Did the constitution stop Tinubu from buying a private jet for himself? Did the constitution stop Tinubu from spending over 17 billion on solar system for himself? Is it the constitution that is empowering Tinubu to also have a first lady and her sons with cover over close to 100 cars? We are seeing waste in government. This waste in government itself, I'm coming. I want to drop on this.
Absolutely yes, sir.
No, I'm coming. I understand. I understand where you're coming from, right? You want a constitution that can checkmate these things, but I want you to understand that a person, a president that comes into power that understands, that can empower this constitution in the right direction, will use it to the benefit of the people, not to himself.
No,
that is the problem.
Saddam, I want you to understand
I know that no, I'm not. See, we can always agree on. Let's agree and disagree, Simon. Right? I'm not discountenancing what you're saying. Get me? The constitution is a problem, but the Nigerian problem alone, standing on the constitution alone, saying just that without it we can't fix our country is a lie. Because if Tinubu wants to fix Nigeria now, with the executive power he has, he will do it. With the executive power Tinubu has today, that Tinubu can single-handedly award the biggest and largest infrastructure project in the history of our country to his friend. He did it.
That's where daring moves comes.
Exactly. So I'm not. You see, I'm not against what you're saying, right? But I'm telling you that we need a man with the right head and the right heart to fix Nigeria, not just the constitution. But let me pass the mic to Queen K. Thank you, my brother. Just stay with me, please. Queen K, welcome. Please, if you can open your camera, please.
Thank you very much. So thank you, everyone that has been speaking. Simon, we hear you, and we understand you giving your submission. But what I would like to say is, I don't want us to get distracted. This is campaign season, and we need to stay on course. We need to stay focused. We have a lot of work to do. This is not the time for us to start having doubts or asking questions that we already have answers to. Peter Obi is not coming out to tell you everything he's going to do. Already they know this is a man with clean record, that they cannot do anything to indict him. They found and they've looked for and they couldn't find anything. If not, EFCC would have picked him up. And this is somebody that they cannot control. Let me
add one more thing, please. Just one.
Another
thing I forgot to add in regards why I think Tinubu should not be and why Obi deserves a try, apart from his tribal affiliation, is the fact that Tinubu has done his own and we have seen, but Peter Obi has not done any as president. So we need to see what he can do. But in regards this thing, people are telling me,
Simon, wait now, wait. No, Simon, wait first. Wait, let's put this direct, right? Simon is anti-Tinubu here. He's saying Tinubu has failed, though. He's not saying Tinubu should come back.
Yes, I know. He's just saying that Peter Obi, he doesn't, that's Simon's opinion that let's just give Peter Obi a trial. He might not be the Messiah. Let's just see what he's all about. Yes, no. Opinion. And it's okay. And what I'm saying is this. However it is, we need to stay on course. We need to make sure we do everything humanly possible to get Tinubu out of office. This is not the time for us to start asking questions that we already have answers to. This is not the time for us to start doubting the course that we are on. This mission, we know what we are pushing. We know what we are marketing. We know what we are selling. We know what we are trying to say. We know Nigeria is sinking and we need to pull Nigeria out from the dungeon. Like we cannot even afford it. That's the truth. We can't afford to be distracted for a minute. This is campaign season. Let's try to stay on course. Peter Obi is the man for the job. We are giving Peter Obi a chance. And everyone here, Simon, I promise you, take it to the bank. Every well-meaning Nigeria that you see here, every highly intelligent person you see here, we are all banking on Peter Obi. And to tell you the truth, if Peter Obi comes in and he fucks up, we are getting him out.
Immediately.
It's that simple. So you need to understand that Nigerians want the best for Nigeria. Nigerians want a government that will work for the people. We are not about where Peter Obi is from. We don't even care. As a matter of fact, I said this on the platform. If a Frenchman comes and is going to get the job done, I am voting for him. He has all the criteria and all the qualities. That is what we are interested in. If he says, oh, my father is a Nigerian, he's a Nigerian, oh, he grew up in France, I do not care. As long as that man is going to get the job. So it has nothing to do with tribe, with religion. We have gone past that. And I want everybody to understand that it doesn't matter where people are. It's these politicians that keep sowing the seed of tribe and religion. Like, it's not working. We need to let it go. And every well-meaning Nigerian knows this. And there's something I would like to say to OK movement supporters. Look, everywhere you are, wherever you're talking to people, even somebody who has a different opinion, I mean, like Simon just, said something that might not align completely with what you say. Let's not think that he is out of the course. Let's not think that he is somewhere else. His mind still aligns with us. Like he wants the same thing we want, a working system. And also, when we're talking to people, let's try to completely eliminate tribe. Because this politicians always bring to divide us. Let's not give them that room. And I'll tell you honestly, I have met so many Yorubas who are supporting Peter Obi. I have met, as a matter of fact, how many? Like, Igbo is just one tribe. We have the Edo, we have the Benin, we have the Benue, we have the Middle Belt, we have a lot of Yorubas supporting Peter Obi. Only the few Yorubas that have been paid are the ones coming out to support Tinubu. So many. So let's stop talking about it as if, this tribe is supporting Amibu. But let's stop talking about it as if, Yorubas are supporting Yorubas. No. We have gone past that. Like, we have really gone past that. We are all standing for the truth.
I don't like the way this conversation is going. Let's put another dynamic to it now. Why are we not talking about Omoyele Sowore? Is it that he's corrupt?
No.
Omoyele Sowore. No, if you want to campaign, see, Simon, please, and let her finish her time.
No, let's put it out.
Simon, let her finish her time, please.
You know why I came up here? I believe it's not a particular political party platform.
Simon, let me say this one more time. It's an open floor. No, wait, please, Simon, please wait. I'm coming, right? Please wait. Queen K, please, just 1 minute. Let me put this right for you again. Simon, see, on my platform is open to everybody to come and speak. If you support Omoyele Sowore, I want you to come up there and say, I'm supporting Omoyele Sowore, and this is why. Sell him to us. If you support Peter Obi, come out here and say, I'm supporting Peter Obi, and this is why. Sell him to us. If you're a Tinubu supporter, come out and say, I support Tinubu, and sell him to us. This is why. I'm not doing. I have why I support. No, I'm coming. No, please.
Because all the antecedents that the Obidians are actually pushing in regards Peter Obi, Sowore equally qualifies.
But they don't buy Showore's idea. It's their right as human beings. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why should they? Tell me why. It's their right. A person that supports Tinubu is not his right. Even though Tinubu is a disaster, it's their right. So I'm on my platform. If you're a Sowore supporter, come and sell Sowore to Nigerians. I don't discriminate on my platform. Let me know who that person is. Right? So please, I pick people. I don't know most of these people here. I just pick them.
Okay, so let's make it that way then.
No, it's that way. It's not like it is that way. It's just the unfortunate truth is that I'm coming, Queen, please, I'll give back your 2 minutes, right? The unfortunate truth is that these people don't have much supporters that come online. They are mostly people that come up and type. Tinubu supporters are ghosts. I don't see them. I come up there. They can't have intellectual conversations. Request the mic and I'll give you mic. They don't go come up. So please, if you're a Sowore supporter, type in the comment section, I'm a Sowore supporter. Let me bring you up. Thank you.
Fine, let's make it that way.
Queen K, please, you have 2 minutes to continue.
Thank you. Simon, I know they support Sowore. I have nothing against him. As a matter of fact, Sowore is okay. Let him continue with his activism. Let him, go and do something else. But sometimes when I want to talk about Sowore, I just say, like, for the mindset I have and a few other people that I'm following, like, Sowore talk is like a little distraction for us, okay? I have nothing against him. Like, we have bigger fish to fry, and that's Tinubu. So we are focused on Tinubu is this very big force that is pulling all of us down. We saw what happened during the last election. We have a big fight to fight. So, like, I don't even want to, like, Sowore is okay. Like, let him go and see that. It's okay. Like, I have nothing against him. But right now, we're talking about something that is a bigger force. Like, please, let's stay on course, guys. Like, everybody, make sure you are out there. You are talking to even your friends. Like, get to know what is happening because we need to save and rescue Nigeria. Nigeria cannot be left this way. If not, we will not have a country by tomorrow. We have a lot of work to do. Everybody must be, every hand, all hands must be on deck. We have a lot of work to do. We cannot leave it to chance, and this is not the time for us to start getting divided, for us to having any disagreements. Let's come together, stay on course. Tinubu is a big and a strong force, and we need to do everything possible to get this man out of office. Like, let's keep working, please. No distraction. Simon, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. All right, I just want to pass this real quick, right? See, please, on my comment section, right? I don't pity fools, right? Ayomide, you're a bastard. Let me bring you up to say what? A lady is speaking, I call her Olosho. Your mother that gave birth to you is Olosho. You're a very stupid human being. And they give when they don't train people well, when they don't train people well, they give it to you under the bridge. Now pig milk you drink, so your brain don't function well. So a woman is speaking and you feel that the best way to insult her is to call her, you guys are being raised by dogs or what? What's wrong with you people? Please, if you come on my comment section and you don't have manners, please keep your manners on check. Keep your manners in check. Don't try that nonsense in my comment section.
Stupid idiots.
When you don't drink milk of pig, finish your brain don't work well. You think you just comment section to talk nonsense. No. Why I did that is because a lady, just say a woman to talk, call on this thing. That nonsense.
Ignore them. Saddam, please ignore them. Don't give attention to all those kind of stuff. That's what they want. They say it because they want a reaction. So if you ignore it, it just dies off like that. Please.
You can even come out for this. You can come out. You crazy. If he said so already, if she said so already, it's a bastard. So already, what is your business? You should come up here. If you come up here, why do you think that politicians are public servants? They get insulted every day. People insult P2B every day. People insult Tinubu every day. People insult Sowore every day. If they insult your candidate, chest down. It's politics. Let's have sense in this country, I beg. Please, Just Africa, come in.
Let's move ahead. Forget that.
Can somebody talk?
Just Africa, please. No, okay, just come in now. You won't come talk. You know, see other people for here.
All right, sir.
And I swear, say you be Sowore supporter.
No, I'm not sure what a supporter.
You be
Simon, I'm happy to see you for the first
If you don't be Sowore supporter, you be Tinubu supporter.
Happy
Me.
to see you as well.
Yes, I am Tinubu supporter.
I don't get patience. But at the support person when they destroy your country. I beg you mute your mic, make you wait for that people they talk. Just Africa, welcome to the live. 5 minutes, please.
Thank you.
On your camera.
I'm sorry, Before I will go to the other side and wear clothes and don't come out, I'm not vexed. I beg. Can I just speak? I can give my remaining 3 minutes to Mr. Simon or Mickey.
So you are not giving me. You must on your camera for me to see.
Go and wear clothes and come.
I'm an agent.
Go and wear clothes and come.
Simon, I'm not about to fight with you.
The fact is, if you are supporting Obi as well, on the basis of integrity and transparency, you must implement the rules irrespective
Exactly.
of whose ox is God.
Exactly. Go on your camera.
She must show her
When on your camera, you come back. Let me pass the mic to you.
You're not the voice here. It's Sirdam.
Not the voice. I'm just emphasizing the rules.
You have 1 hour. You've not been adhering to the rules.
Emphasizing the rules. I'm not the one that.
You must come with clean hands.
That one you don't do now. You don't do.
You've been cutting people off.
Let's not turn this.
Please.
Let the host, please.
Just Africa.
I'll come back.
Thank you.
Let me get
If you get just let me know signal me right. I'll bring you back. My brother Cliff, are you there?
Now you have been a good example of Obi supporter. Go ahead.
Cliff, do you want to come in now? I mean, should I bring some APC people before you? APC never speak for it.
Before Cliff speak, let me just.
Cliff, you know what coming after Archangel? I want you to come in after Archangel. Cliff. Archangel must show his face. Everybody here must show their face.
You and I don't know say no go show your face.
No, if you don't show your face, you don't go speak now.
Cliff talk.
Thank you very much. You see, most times, we tend to spend too much time on intellectual conversations. We tend to look at textbook need of Nigeria. But what truly we need, you get it? What truly we need, they are specific. One, we need our agricultural sector to work. And you don't need the constitution to make that to work.
Thanks.
You need reforms in terms of the way our rules are being built. We need to speed up the process. You don't need the constitution to be changed to achieve that. Now, when someone comes here and tells you that Nigeria cannot work, and you begin to ask, there's a very simple question you ought to ask that person. That what are the things you want to see in Nigeria before it works? You see, most times people that come up with this concept that Nigeria cannot work, they are usually people that want to talk about the civil war, why power should be at regional level, why power should be across tribes, or what is going on and all that. Those are not the real issues. The real issue is we want our communities to be well policed. And that policy is the layering of our police architecture. So you're going to have community policing, you're going to have state policing, you're going to have federal policing.
This kind of they piss me off.
No, Simon, no, please. Simon, let me mute your mic. Sorry, if they piss you off, if you shout for background. Go on, Cliff, please.
Yeah, thank you. So if you need that layer, the layer you can actually carve that out of the Constitution. So what President Tinubu is doing now, carving out state police from within the Constitution, having a constitutional amendment to now form a state police. Now, the things we need are the basics. Nigeria is far from the basics. The basics want better education. And that can be achieved with the current constitution we have. We want lesser corruption. And that can be achieved with the current constitution we have. We want our roads to be well maintained. You don't need constitutional amendment to have better roads. We want to be able to generate more electricity. And that needs a lot of investment. It's not within the constitution that President Tinubu was able to move power from the exclusive list to the concurrent list so that states can generate at their own level. The truth is, if you are truly working, the constitution becomes very less an impact of how this country can be framed. Why am I supporting Peter Obi? Because I understand Nigerians' problem. Nigerians' biggest problem is corruption. Nigerians' biggest problem is lack of transparency.
What?
Nigerians' biggest problem is the political class denying the institutions to work. President Tinubu do not want INEC to work.
What?
Is it the constitution that stops INEC from working effectively? No. You have a president that is interfering with all the institutions in this country. But Peter Obi is that man that has what we call fiscal prudence. You need a president that is not coming in to borrow recklessly. You need a president that will come in and manage our resources effectively. By the time you distribute resources so that it is equitably used for education, it is equitably used to build hospitals and maintain our existing hospitals. You bring in a president or someone that has this fiscal responsibility to now build roads effectively. But what you have with President Tinubu is a man that just wants to show off. It's a man that is building white elephant projects. It is not the fault of the constitution. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway today, is it the fault of the constitution? It is lack of prioritizing. It is lack of understanding what Nigerians truly needs. It is not the fault of the constitution. When you say Nigeria cannot work, that is a big lie. There are places in Nigeria today that is working. Abia is working.
What?
Enugu is working. So we have places that are working even within the ambience of this constitution. What you just need is effective leadership. And Obi gives you that. Now, you see, they will tell you that, the Obi's credibility, Obi lacks of corruption is because he has not gotten conviction. No. We are talking about perception. We are talking about public conviction. When we say Buhari is corrupt, it is because we're able to look back at his government and we can pick people like Malami, and you pick a host of them, and you can quickly tell this is corruption. How do you run a government and you are creating Air Nigeria? You simply take an Ethiopia airline, you paint the wings with the Air Nigerian colors, and you bring it into this country, budget billions for it. And at the end of the day, Nigerians realized that it was a scam. That is corruption. And that is why we say the government was corrupt. We saw how states, what do you call this man now? Abacha's loot was relooted. by the Buhari government. That is how you say this government is corrupt. And this is why we are saying President Tinubu government is very corrupt. It is not because we are waiting for a conviction. No, sir. It is because it is glaring. It is obvious. When you have a government that hastily awarded an $11 billion road without the Procurement Act,
I swear.
without hardly allowing it to pass through the process, the proper process, and giving it to your friend, Shagori, without accountability. And today, that project has become a sex pipe, a conduit pipe for corruption. Because through that process, the 30% counterpart funding from the federal government have been made available to them. And through that, Shagori has been able to use through the CBN to access another $2.8 billion, which is almost up to more than 50% of the funding the road needs. But have they been able to achieve 50% completion? The answer is no. It's because the lots of those money have been looted. If President Tinubu is truly concerned about completing these roads, President Tinubu knows the contractors to give. Before now, we know that when a government truly wants to construct, you begin to hear big names like
Julius Berger,
CCC,
God bless
Chinese
you.
construction company. You begin to hear those big names. Who is Chagori? You go to the UK and you say, oh, the Lagos ports are not working effectively. You need to maintain it. And the UK government say, okay, I'm giving you $1 billion to go and fix your ports. You come in and you award that same port maintenance and upgrade to Shagori. Shagori seems to be doing everything. If you need to clear the grass, you give it to Shagori. If you need to build turbines, you give it to Shagori. If you need to build roads, you give it to Shagori. There is a singular reason he does this. It is because through Shagori, he gets his court. Because through Shagori, he is Shagori. And Shagori is Tinubu. Atiku asked him, what is the credential that Shagori has that you have given him $20 billion worth of road projects in this country? $20 billion. The reason is from that $20 billion, I will tell you this, Tinubu has about $5 billion from that particular award, except you are being foolish. The failure of government attacks today, it's not failure of the constitution. That Nigeria is not working today, it is not because it cannot work. The truth is, the crop of leaders we have, they are the crop that don't want this country to work.
Wow.
And Peter Obi have shown you, when Peter Obi was while in government, the House suspended him or even removed him. Peter Obi did not interfere with the process. Peter Obi did not burn down the House of Assembly, didn't block them with sand, or didn't use Agbero and talks to stop the process. He allowed the process to take its effect. And Peter Obi also used the instrument of state by going to the court to challenge its removal. That is how a government works. Now, this is what I tell them. I've mentioned the pathway to corruption. When you say Jonathan, Jonathan is my brother, but I don't need a conviction to know that the Jonathan government was corrupt. We saw how the NNPC woman was corrupting the entire process. We saw how they were mercilessly looting this country dry. You don't need the courts to convict him. You simply see the track records. But again, when Peter Obi left, can you point fingers of how Peter Obi used proxies to collect money from Anambra? You can't find it. Or how Peter Obi allowed Anambra politicians to loot Anambra State. He didn't allow it. And I will say this final so I don't bore you. When President Obasanjo came to Anambra State for a state visit, that was an opportunity for Peter Obi to open the vault of Anambra State so that they can recklessly spend, so that they can spend and show how rich Anambra people are. But Peter Obi simply told him that I don't have a big hotel, neither do I have a big mansion to put you, but this is my quarter, and this is where I stay. If this is okay with you, please, sir, you can live here. Me and my wife will look for somewhere else to stay. But if it is not fine with you, you will need to run on your budget. Do you know that even the convoy, they had to borrow it from the neighboring states? That is fiscal prudence. This is a government that ran without hindrance. Peter Obi did not borrow a kobo from international bank or local banks. No, he didn't. Peter Obi simply ran Anambra based on the strength of his revenue. That is how you run a system. And within that, Peter Obi was able to pay school fees. Peter Obi was able to bring a teaching hospital into that state. Peter Obi was able to construct up to 800 kilometers of road.
Sorry, 1 minute, please.
Hold on. I'm going to speak Simon.
Simon.
I'm not speaking. I would have loved to hear from me, but sincerely, I need to go and sleep. I'm going to work tomorrow. So possibly, if I'm chance, I may join up with your conversation tomorrow if I'm free.
All right, now join us tomorrow 8 p.m. 8 p.m., my brother. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good to have you here. Thank you, bro. All right, Cliff, just...
Sirdam, please, I just want to remind you, anybody who wants to speak on your platform today must open their camera.
Yes, it's a must. It's a must.
No speaking.
It's a must, yeah. No, that's a must. It's a must.
Thank you, sir.
So, Cliff, just wrap up in a minute, please, my brother.
Send your heart to me. Keep tapping and sharing. If you come the party, send money gone.
Let me round up in 1 minute. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how popular you are, no matter where you stand, moral killers are not accepted in the camp. If your goal is to douse people's interests, if your goal is to tell people why what we're doing today, we should doubt the process, we should test the process. If your goal is to tell Nigerians they cannot fight or die for what we are currently pursuing, then I will not be in that conversation because I'm giving my all. I'm giving my all for this cause. A change is needed. And that change cannot come from lukewarm Nigerians. That change cannot come from people that are having so many doubts, so many reasons. That change cannot come when you start comparing Peter Obi with Atiku just because we want to listen to someone. No, that change cannot come. If we are going to have that change, then we must be merciless, just like the Oyo people. They are still fighting. Even when Adeleke and Davido went to Oyo today, they were shot. They were attacked. Because it's aura for aura. The APC is not relenting. So I know the risks we are taking to stand for what we are standing for. But when someone comes here and tell you that, oh, Clips, you need to step back a bit, let's think about it. Peter Obi is as bad as every other person. I don't like the rhetoric that Peter Obi is a better person. I don't like the rhetorics we are pushing that Peter Obi is the best candidate because they are other best candidate. I'm not interested in that. I don't like the rhetorics where you say, okay, why don't we also consider Shore? Don't begin to douse it. Don't begin to substitute into our interest. We already know. We've seen all the candidates. We've done our estimation and we've chosen our side. Don't come and change that. We started campaigns today. This is not the time to begin to have all of this silly and foolish consideration. I'm not more intelligent than any other person here. And I'm saying this not just to Simon, I'm saying it to every other person. If you have your candidate sell it, don't come and tell us why Peter Obi is the same and corrupt, or Peter Obi is we are having a kind of bad concept or kind of a narrow concept. Why can't we broaden it? Why can't we see these options? There are no options, please. The only option we have is Peter Obi, is the OK ticket. If you don't like it, if you are not OK, get up. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you.
Signature, yeah, sell market for us. Sell market for us.
We don't want anybody to draw us back. We are moving forward.
Signature, sell market for us.
Guys, make sure you're tapping and sharing the live. Make sure you're tapping and sharing the live, guys. Make sure you're tapping and sharing the live. Make sure you're tapping and sharing the live. We are returning back to the conversation. The conversation is Peter Obi and Peter
Obi as an option. In their camp, they are no option. Then you want us in our camp to have options.
Archangel, why they wear masks? You be bandit? Archangel, open your face.
You know that is a criminal. A criminal
sharing the live. Only obedience they give artists meaning. Among themselves, they know they make sense. Now only when they become obedience, they try to manage.
Let me. Okay, Mikey, I've not spoken. Oh. You want to come in now?
Yeah, I haven't spoken.
I'll be one step out for tomorrow. You know, say you're gonna guys help me.
Me, I
No, you know you're a coordinator. You're a coordinator.
Saddam.
Just African, you made a post. I wanted you to. You said account was. I didn't get that.
So some of us here, TikTok has. I don't know what I did to TikTok, so I can't send like coins. If you can post like your OP and stuff. So for those of us that cannot access coins, we can like drop cash gifts and stuff to support you for data, at least for Wi-Fi payment and stuff.
No, don't worry. Just Africa.
Yeah.
Saddam. Anybody want to do something, make them meet you for DM. Not put on DM.
Yeah. I know you put account for you, but I'll use my DM. I beg.
Just Africa.
APC people go use me to shine.
I get you.
You get people level where we feel accept me and do that kind of for the life. No be
APC people go use me to shine. Just Africa. Do you want to speak right now? Are you ready to turn on your camera?
I said my time for tomorrow.
Okay, good. I can just remove that max. Finish. Come out and finish. You don't be bandit.
Yeah, he's a bandit. Why they don't?
You must come out that max. Why they hide your face?
He cannot. You said the rule says open your camera. Open camera. So changing the rule.
I show your face. People say open your camera. I show you. Which time you open camera? What did you close face?
Archangel, if you can speak on this live, if you can speak on this live.
If I see another place, I can identify
with your face. I send it 200,000 now.
Bam.
Don't worry. Keep it for the orphanage.
Hey. What do you they hide? You're a Tinubu supporter. You they hide your face. You know they're proud. You know they're proud of Tinubu they support.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah. Let me bring.
Mickey, preparing to send Tinubu back to Lagos State.
Yeah. See, somebody, Simon
the thing is, a lot of people, they want to play this game of saying,
he's my friend. So if it has not gone far, if I'm permitted,
but the truth is that
trying to clear those things.
Promise. Sorry, please. If you come up here, please. You're not called to speak. Please, just on me, please. So that I don't even know who's speaking. Everybody is on. Please, guys, please.
I wanted to say that Simon made a submission, and part of the things he said.
Should we dwell on it again? Mikey, let's move forward, please.
Yeah. You see, what stands Peter Obi out, and this man has said a lot of things, it's just that Nigerian, especially the people who are in the government, because they are antagonists, and they will do everything to want to mislead Nigerians, they try to change the rhetorics. You see, the kind of corruption we have in Nigeria, it takes competence, character, and capacity to be able to fight that corruption. Competence, character, and capacity. And I'm going to give a typical example, because I don't want to talk too long. You see, all these, first of all, running 3 concurrent budgets. It is absolutely impossible for that to happen under Peter Obi's government. That's one. Number 2, to have fake agency insert budgets. Do you know that the budget they've been signing in Nigeria, if you go and do an analysis of those budgets, the things that are in the budget, because of the competence and the capacity of Peter Obi is a person that will go like, he's done this, I'm not saying what he has not done before. He's done this before when he was the governor of Anambra State. He will go through the budget line by line, feature out the things that do not make sense, and he will expose it and take it out. The reason why there's so much embarrassment when they will say, hey, the president does not know about it. They go and bring the list of people that the president wants to pardon. And they will put a lot of criminal, drug dealers, drug lords, convicted people. And the presidency will come out and say they did not know about it. How did they sign it? It shows he does not have competence. Because if they gave you a document and you are going to send your signature on it, you should read the document you're signing, do your due diligence before you append your signature. And that is the lack of competence we're talking about. Who is the person running in the top 3 candidates right now that I know that has the confidence that will not just be signing stupid documents is Peter Obi. Because why? He has managed a multinational company. He's proven it. That company did not become what it is today by him just signing rubbish. So it takes that, and I'm just going to use that. I know a lot of people are going to talk about that. I don't want to speak today as a speaker. Another thing I want to say, he talked about the major issue, which is tribe and religion. He was talking about the big decision, and I'm saying to you, realistically, what unites us as a people is more than what divides us. Nigerians are united. The reason why it looks like we are divided is because the politicians are weaponizing these things that unite us against us. It's a deliberate weaponization. What are we talking about? These things are Tinubu in his cabinet, in where they are sharing the national cake. Do they think about tribal? Do they think about religion in that place? These guys mess us up, and they leave you, and they will sow the seed of tribal bigotry and religious fanaticism, and they will let you to be fighting on that. But at the top, they don't deal with all that. They don't do all that. When it comes to sharing your national cake, when it comes to sharing your money, they don't do all that. When APC wanted to go and buy votes in Osun State, did they ask for religion or tribe before they were giving people money and spent 110 billion? So what are we talking about? And then you want to blame the victim, the people who are the victim of this device, and saying they are the cause of the device. They are not the cause. And I am as a person, I would never allow anybody to victim blame any Nigerian because they do not have a hand in this thing. They were just drawn into it by the elite, and they are making them the victim. You create a problem for the people, and you now say it's their fault.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother Mickey.
Let other people speak.
Thank you. So Pet here.
Thank God for your own.
Pet here. Thank you. Welcome, sir. You have 5 minutes, sir.
Good evening, everyone. So I have 2 questions before I make my contribution. Is this group specifically for Peter Obi, OK Movement, or governance, or about politics?
It's for everybody that is for every Nigerian that come out have a say political say. So yeah, exactly. So but today we are talking about our candidates and why we support our candidates and why we should vote for our candidates. So if whoever you support, you can talk on the person.
Now I understand. So for that, I'm not going to criticize anybody. So it's all about my candidates. So for someone to come out here and say it's going to be fully supporting Tinubu or all those things, I don't think when it comes to politics. So this game is called politics. We are talking about politics here today. We are not talking about governance. If we are talking about governance, it's completely different from politics.
No.
We're talking about politics
and governance. No, we're not. Sorry, please. Sorry, Mickey, just wait, please. No. Signature, wait, please. Just wait. Let me. Sorry. Wait, please. Signature, just wait, please. Right.
I actually.
Mr. Sopet here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
We are talking about politics and governance because you cannot separate both. Governance is the after effect of politics, right? And the problem we have in our country is that some people know how to play politics and they don't know how to govern. Some people know how to govern and probably don't know how to play politics. But what affects me, you, and every Nigerian is governance.
Thank you.
Right? So we are talking about politics and governance. They are not mutually exclusive.
I'm going to start with governance. You see, when it comes to governance, it affects everybody in Nigeria. Even current economy, we all know the antecedent of Buhari that resulted to this current situation. We all know Buhari and Kabal, they purposely destroy Nigerian currency just because of Tinubu. We all know everything being committed by Buhari administration, right? But coming out now and put the blame on Tinubu, well, I'm not going to talk about that. So governance. I'm going to start with our governors. Let's assume Mr. President is a failure. What happened to all our governors in every state? We all know the level of allocation, the amount they are receiving every month. There's a statement from Yoruba, I don't know how to put it in English. Like talking about someone. How do I put this? If any Yoruba man is there that can correct, that can help me out. It means that
that's deflective. That's deflective.
Let me explain what he said. No. Signature. Let's explain what he's saying. That we should look. It is downward up, just like we're talking about. That change is from downward up. Thank you so much. We all focus on presidency, and these people are getting allocation. Our senators are getting allocation. Our reps are getting allocation. Local governments are getting allocation. What are they doing with those money? We are concentrated. Now I'm talking about governance. We are concentrated on presidency. These people, they have the immunity. So presidency have limit power to control the governors. It can only, how do I say, it's constitutionally just have to give them the monthly allocation for them to ease the pain of Nigerians in their various states. I live in America. I live in the state of Maryland. We only go to federal government. Every our problem will go straight to the state government to solve this problem for us. If we cannot go to state problem, we go to our counties, our cities, the mayors, the executives. You hardly see any Americans thinking about, I have a problem with the federal government problem. No, the state will stand up to resolve, to bring the ease to the citizens. But we are talking about presidency. You know, that was why I asked, is it about governance or politics? When it comes to governance, it involves all the tiers of government. We don't just subject, presidency. No. In all the platforms I've been trying to make my contribution, I have never seen any platform concentrating or talking about the governors. The reps are getting allocation. The senators are getting allocation. What are they doing with this money? Here, I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Years back, I know one of my friends who was having problem with his paper. He just don't go to lawyer alone. He went to DC to go and meet our rep. That was the man that contacted the USIS, the immigration. They have to recheck his paper, get everything, and they find everything, and the man was good. We don't have to wait for the presidency. We don't have to go to the police. It's not about lawyer only. So when we are blaming the presidency, we need to check ourselves. What is our governors doing? What is our senators doing? What is our rep doing? The local government chairman. We know the level of amount of money they're receiving. Now they're receiving about 3 or 4 of the allocation compared to Buhari. What are they doing with those money? If you are concentrating on the presidency, that is that on that part. Now politics. When it comes to politics, it's a very dangerous game. You don't expect me to appreciate or to sell your candidate. It's never going to be. Politics is about playing, is a dirty game. You have to play the way it's supposed to be played. But classifying other people that are not supporting your candidate to be foolish, to be idiots, the black mind, they are not focused. No. We don't do that. Being judgmental to me. You need to understand the concept of what you're talking about. Politics. Donald Trump won an election. Everybody knows Donald Trump won an election on lies. He campaigned with lies. He still won the election. If Tinubu campaigned with lies and won the election. But the role of Nigerians, it is to fight generally, not to segregate. Why are we appreciating Peter Obi? Why don't we all support?
Time up.
No, signature, please.
What's going on with you? You know what? I'm not interested. It's all about obedience. Don't worry.
I've allowed you. No, why are you assistant, sir? People, signature, no. Signature, no. Signature, no. Don't do that, please. Please allow him, please, my brother, please. I know why I'm doing this, please. So Petia, your time is up.
I don't want to say something because this group is
so Petia, please Please,
So let me go back to what I'm saying.
wait first. Sorry, please, sir. Wait, please. Can you hear me? I gave you 5. Can you listen to me, please? I gave you 5 minutes, and your time is up. I gave you. You've spoken the first 5 minutes. They were interjecting you. I started your time again. So I will allow you now to make the last statement, please. Or let me, in the spirit of harmony, I'll give you 2 minutes. So that if you can, please, in these 2 minutes, sell for us your candidate, please, in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tinubu is the best candidate.
Good, go on.
Ever since Tinubu came to power, there is no strike of ASU. Why? Even the doctors are not on strike. Why can't they remember for about 10 months, the doctors are on strike in Anambra. I remember, according to Obiano, the former governor of Anambra, he quoted that Peter Obi only dropped fake money because he postpaid the checks for the contractors. Tinubu never does that. So we are talking about integrity here. Peter Obi lacked integrity to govern Nigeria. Peter Obi was the first candidate that went to church in Nigeria to campaign. Peter Obi destroyed our religious system. Tinubu never does that. I rest my case.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Saddam.
Signature now. No, don't do this signature, please, bro. Get it. Signature, no, please hold it. Just get that spirit of patience, please. Let me do. I'm in charge of this place, please. I beg. I know why. So we don't allow everybody job. Just allow when I do this. I know I do what I do. Mr. Sopete, you have 1 minute to go, and I gave you that time to sell your candidate, right?
On the final note, it has never been in the history of Nigeria, no student has ever been paid to go to school, except Tinubu, the next one. The nursing are not on strike. The teachers are not on strike. According to Okonjo-Iweala, just last week, Okonjo-Iweala, he said the reform is the best that put Nigeria on the map of the world. But the next step for the government is to create a social amenities or social program for the poor people. When an international comes in,
So Peter, thank you very much. Thank you very much for selling your candidate, right? It's for me that's a good one. But I just want to say this is very, very important. I put this in context. Student loan. You're borrowing people money, is not you giving them money. And it's not the first time in the history of Nigeria. There's something called bursary, right? If you don't know this, actually, let me just put it in context. I won't say if you don't know, maybe because you're in the country. There are so many students that have been collecting bursary from their state for decades into millions, free money, right? So what Tinubu is doing is not actually the first time. It has been happening across the country.
I'm coming.
Just to put this in context, right? Very, very important. Secondly,
But is it from the federal government?
Yes, there's federal support for master students. There's shop. No, please go and Google Shopee. What I want to do right now is that please just listen also, right? So we'll have a conversation. So we don't talk about ourselves, right? There's go and Google about Goodluck Jonathan Shopee. But I want to circle back to how you started the conversation by saying that we should focus on governors, House of Rep members, senators. But you started your conversation on saying Buhari destroyed the economy. You accused Buhari. You did not accuse the governors under Buhari. You accused Buhari. So if you, in the same voice, called out Buhari, why do you have a problem with Nigerians today calling out Tinubu? One, but hold it there first. Let me put it in the context for you to understand better that you might call us and tell us that the president or the governors are collecting money, like you said, rightfully so. But also you should understand that fact, that federal allocation that you're talking about, the governors, House of Rep, local government chairman, and the rest, they share 47%. 53% of the FAC goes to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So Tinubu collects the majority of the money that you're talking about. So there's and then if Tinubu collects 53%, the remaining 47% is shared amongst 36 states. So if you think those governors are collecting big money, then Tinubu is collecting gazillion more of what they're collecting. So I will focus more on who is collecting like times 10 or times 20 of every governor and showing nothing with it. All you can boast about Tinubu is doing is to give students loan. How many students? Less than 1 million students in a country of over 200 million people. If you're only affecting change that is affecting just 1 million people in 200 million people, you're actually failing. I can't give that as a success rate. Very important. Then let me go back to what you talked about. What did we talk about? About Obiano. I will probably have to play a clip for you. There's the current sitting governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, was the chairman of, I think, Diamond Bank as of the time. I think Diamond Bank as of the time when Peter Obi was governor. And he actually was the one that gave Peter Obi the idea of this money, see how you should save this money in foreign bonds. $150 million, sorry, and I think 37 billion in cash. Alex Oti is on record. I want you to check your phone now, please, sir. If you have your other phone.
Before I raise the question, I want to check it. I can post it here.
I'm coming. I want you to check. I want you to check what I'm saying right now. That Alex Oti confirms Peter Obi saved money. Please check that on Google now. Please. Just confirm that Alex Oti. I want you to tap that, because what we're going to do about politics is this. A sitting governor can come out and say, the ex-governor did not do anything. It is politics. Like you said, politics is a dirty game. So Obi are not coming out to make that statement was after Peter Obi had already left ABGA, and he had to make a political statement. You cannot bank on Obiano's statement as facts. When the man that actually, have you seen it? Alex Oti's statement. So I really want you to use your mouth and confess here, please. It's very, very important for me, right? That you say the truth here on my platform. What Alex Oti, the man that actually saved that money, said. Not what in fact, I will not give you two people actually. Then check the governor of Taraba State. Check the governor of Taraba State. The governor of Taraba State actually is on record. There are videos of him saying that Obiano told him that the airport that he built in Anambra State was from the money Peter Obi saved. Fact check me also on that. I'm giving you two witnesses right now that are alive. They're not dead. One is a past governor, one is a sitting governor that confessed and confirmed Peter Obi saved money by Obiano. So if you're going to tell me I should take Obiano's statement, that's a political statement, over the fact that two people have come out to say Peter Obi actually saved money, I will not take you serious. So please, guys, confirm that for me, then make that confession here so that we can keep that aside. Very, very, very important. Then when he came and talked about what is about integrity and Tinubu in the same sentence. Come on, man. Come on. Let's get serious. Signature, I know you're boiling to speak.
Saddam, let me beg your forgiveness. Sorry, please.
Have you confirmed Alex Oti's statement?
I'm checking.
Now your Google is slow.
Saddam, let me beg your forgiveness. Sorry, Mr. Michael.
When you have not paid doctor.
Drop this guy now. Saddam, let me beg your
Please. Signature, wait now. I want to allow you to speak. Signature, wait.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I want to allow you to speak now, but please let us. I don't want it to be a disorderly room, right? You see, we're in the campaign season, so it's important that we have to understand that propaganda will fly, right? Very, very, very important. And it's important I say this one more time. Peter Obi saved money in Access Bank, Diamond Bank, and Fidelity Bank, 3 prominent banks in Nigeria. Peter Obi used to be the chairman of Fidelity Bank. Yes. And he saved money in Access Bank, Diamond Bank, and Fidelity Bank. And I want to ask you a question now. If I as a person, I have this investment or something, and as a governor now, let me tell you how you Nigerians work, right? If Peter Obi had not saved money in Fidelity Bank, and I've seen on that bank, you say that his bank is not good enough to save money. That's how Nigerians work. You say, someone that cannot even save money in his own bank, that bank is not good, though. That's how people do in Nigeria. But he saved money in 3 different banks. You people fail to say that he saved. Does Peter Obi own Diamond Bank? Does he own Access Bank? He doesn't own these banks, but he saved money in these banks also. But you see why people want to do all these things people want to do? Because Tinubu is confirmed that Tinubu stole enough. And I won't come put Peter Obi in such. Let's not do that in Nigeria, please. You can call Peter Obi everything. You can't call Peter Obi a thief. In the history of Nigeria, I'm coming, so let me just say this, right? Signature, you're coming next. In the history of Nigerian politics, there are only 2 governors that have ever saved money for their states. In the history of Nigerian politics, only 2 governors have saved money for their states. One, the late Yaradua. Yaradua saved 5 billion naira. The late Yaradua, he saved 5 billion naira. And Peter Obi, that saved 150 million naira and over 34 billion naira. That is what Peter Obi said as one. It's over $1 billion today. Mickey said? $150 million, yeah, 50 million across these 3 banks, 50 million in Fidelity, 50 million in Access, 50 million in Diamond, in three banks, foreign cash.
Why Tinubu left $1 billion?
And Tinubu left $1 billion debt for Lagos without building any bridge. Tinubu did not build one 20-kilometer road in Lagos. He did not build one hospital in Lagos. He did not build one secondary school in Lagos. He did not build one university in Lagos. He did not build any bridge.
Saddam, remember this. Lagos generates 10 times what Anambra generates.
Exactly. Where's all that money? Signature, come in, please.
I beg, let me come on this guy for this big screen. Put me for there.
Please, please. Let's be watching with our words, please. Signature, please. Signature, hear me, please. Signature, please. Let's be watchful with our words, right? Let us. I don't want insulting personality,
Absolutely.
please.
No, you can count me on that.
All right, go on,
Rules of
please.
engagement. So let me beg your forgiveness about the dramas I was displaying when he was saying those things and trying to interject. Please forgive me.
You're my blood now.
Don't forget, I also gave a caveat. I said I am emotional. We are emotional. Hunger is emotional. Hunger, the killing of people is very emotional. And Saddam, I want you to be here when I say this one that I want to say. I don't know how many persons who is on Saddam's life because of his viewers' eyes. I am speaking as one who has done 10,000 people on viewers' eyes on TikTok many times. I'm not on Saddam's life because of viewers' eyes. I'm on Saddam's life because there is no obedience in Nigeria who is as knowledgeable when it concerns Peter Obi as Saddam. Go and check it anywhere. Nobody. It is not just about violence based. I was shocked when he mentioned tonight that he's schooled in Anambra, so he had a lived experience of Peter Obi. Saddam, I'm not on your live because of viewers' eyes. I'm not on your live stream because I want to talk. People who know me on TikTok know say signature on my voice and they talk. I'm on your live because you are the best of what we have as obedience. Now you know you are inspiration to us about Peter Obi. Anybody when you want to debunk Saddam, you don't do plenty videos about them. If the person say no one watch Saddam video because of say Saddam na fine boy and he no ugly, Saddam get fine head and he no head no good. Making use in ChatGPT and go get the answer. I'm not here to debunk anybody who is intentionally pretending to be asleep, only to come and stress Saddam. Did you see? You see, my friend Simon K. Man, no mind Simon K. Plenty followers. Now for my live stream, Simon K. started to talk for this TikTok. I knew him when he was less than 200. Now my guy, I knew when he went viral, and I know him. I know how he speaks. And Simon K cannot be bought. He's just a man who likes to have his voice, but most of the time, very controversial. But did you see where Simon K took that conversation to? He hired him. He carried it very controversial, but the conversation go up. And then Cliff buried it. Both intellectuality or anything, he buried it. When you now bring a man like this who is intentionally trying to gaslight an adult like me, intentionally lying, when you come push and small, Peter will be a criminal. That's very disrespectful to every one of us who hold Peter Obi at huge esteem because of the values that man controls. And so for me, it is a waste of time doing the bunking in this time. When them talk, you see, I can't just wait for box. Allow them be in the box when they want to speak. Once they below, they drop the bar of that conversation, remove them. When you say it is politics and then you say it's dangerous game, it's dirty, is a lie. Those are basics. Once you don't hear rubbish, we no follow for our values, remove the person. Saddam, lastly, I'm not ready to call you to order because the way social media be large following means a person get sense. You don't come get large following, you get sense join. But no be after small time now you tell me say you want sleep. When the time when we supposed to discuss it, I'll be they go give am the person supposed to watch your video. Person supposed to talk to.
Yeah, I don't go sleep like
Person
this.
supposed to talk to. We go just say go and watch my video. You know as motivational speakers they go and buy my book and read.
I agree with you on that. Truly.
Everybody who is here, Saddam,
You refer them.
refer them. Saddam, everybody who is here, listen, Saddam, you are an inspiration to us. Everybody waiting for this live stream. Now, one person when be Peter will be supporter. When they think, say, what thing go do, fear they catch him. In confidence low. All those things. Now, them they here. Now, them we must they speak to. That's why I'm here. When they listen to Dr. Michael demystify the fear. When they listen, I'm even here particularly because most of the people, they are abroad. Maybe now me and Cliff, they ground. And I did Lagos. And if you check up and down for where I did so inside my studio, now touts, now talk, now NULTW get office with me. So I'm here to give those people belief, say, oh, guy, you don't get any fear for anywhere. Say if on a reach 10, 12, start mobilizing. Saddam, you said it yourself now. Waiting mess us up for that last election. Now say we no mobilize at the critical place where we need to. This your live stream must be about giving people assignments. When somebody come up for your box, when you end your life now, me I go live. The way I always begin is simple. What have you done about Peter Obi today? That's the kind of conversation we'll now start to be having so that people can be auction oriented. Now, this year, people tell you, say, online, no, they win election. Yes, then they come online, come distract us. Why would you be paying attention to this kind of people? And I lied and they even come lie.
Yeah.
So, Saddam, forgive me that I reacted like that.
I do, my brother, I do. I understand.
I tell you now, you are a super inspiration to us. The other day, they call you obedient of the week. You don't be obedient. Your name now will be. Your name now will be you march on the ground when many.
I can't tell why they clap like say you want it.
No, I am begging you, Saddam. Any idiot when pass you, when miss your class yesterday, refer them back to that class. You cannot be talking about that. Refer them. Once the person
Thank you. See what you don't do. Thank you. I don't hear. I don't hear you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Dr. Michael, come in.
Okay, so I just have 1 minute to chip in something. You see what Signature just said? I have a friend on this social media. I am not ready to expose his name though. He told me, he said, Michael, whenever we are speaking on any TikTok live, we are doing screen record. He said, once we are speaking, we are doing screen record. And the moment we are done speaking, we stop our screen record. That is an evidence that we went on social media to discuss President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are doing screen record. That is evidence. They will send the evidence. Look at me today. So time. I was on Saddam's live. I was on so live. They start mentioning the live they go to. They don't go to fellow APC live and do screen record. No, they go to opposition live to do screen record. Don't let anybody come and gaslight us. If Archangel cannot remove his mask, he's not speaking. Oh,
So that's already an agreement. Yes,
we want to see the face of people defending Tinubu. We are defending Obi. This is our face. You can see it. Why hiding your face? Please go ahead,
Thank you. Promise, please, 5 minutes. Archangel, this is a normal house consensus now. It's not just on me now. You can see it. Everybody has come here. I can't make exceptions. I can't make exceptions, Archangel. I beg. You have to do it today. You have to do it today. Nothing happened.
Let me just quickly respond to the question of opening of face mask. No question.
Archangel, wait first. Archangel, wait. Archangel, wait first. Wait.
First of all, thank you so very much, Saddam. I actually came here because of Simon Case. Unfortunately, he's no longer here. And I feel so bad that he's not here now because I would have wanted to settle that problem before him and everybody because we all understand.
He will see your submission.
Yeah, so we all understand the kind of constitution Nigeria have. We have a written, rigid, and federal presidential constitution. That is what we have, and that gives room for amendments. That is why when you hear about our constitution, they say we are trying to amend something in the constitution. The only thing in it, when they say rigid structure in our constitution, means it requires strict and special amendment procedure, period. So, on no account can somebody now come to say that why he is not functioning well as a president is because of constitution. And let me tell you why nobody should do that. Exclusive list he was talking about does not reduce the president's achievements. It rests more on the powers of the president. It gives the president more power. It make the president control your oil, police, army, naira, power, ports, customs, and if it empowers the president actually. What he said was a reverse statement, but he didn't understand that. Yeah. Because if you fail with 68 powers, because what is in our exclusive list, we have 68 powers that is being given to the president. So if he fell with these 68 powers, who will you now blame? The constitution?
No.
How can it be the constitution? You have everything in your power. In fact, we are even thinking on how to reduce that from the president. Is too much. So any president that cannot make Nigeria a better place cannot blame the constitution. It is not possible. So I would have been so happy if he was here so that I would have tailored it down because I saw the energy he came with. I wanted him to really, he's a good friend of mine, to bring all those things so that we can finish it. He is not a guy that can be bought. He's a very stable guy and I love him for who he is. But people don't know everything. Sometimes they ask questions, they need clarification. So guys, anywhere you are listening to this, constitution is not your problem in Nigeria. We have things, some loopholes in our constitution. We can make amends. There is room for amendments in our constitution. And where you cannot make amends, 68 items in your constitution is strictly for the president. And these 68 items controls virtually everything in the country. So any good president that lays his hands on that 68 items can turn Nigeria to be A or B. You don't even need a soothsayer to tell you that the problem we have in this particular country we find ourselves is frivolities. And for us to balance these frivolities, we need somebody that is frugal.
Yes, sir.
We are so lucky to have met one of them, which is P2P. Let me tell you, the listener, he has done what nobody has done in Nigeria. I wanted my friend to be here to hear that. No president in Nigeria, no governor in Nigeria finished his tenure and handed over the amount of money that P2P handed over. Wow. Bring that person, let us see. It's a time to show our broke records. Let us see those records those people broke. If that is not even enough, what he did in Anambra State, he destroyed the godfatherism in Anambra State. Who does that? The powers that be listen to him and they bow down. The godfatherism in Anambra State got torn. Everything is not by whoa or cho. P2P is not a noise maker. But he is somebody that, if he has something in mind and he wants to execute it, he will go to every level and extent to make sure that is being done. I felt so bad that such have to go so broad without us catching up with the people, just like the person that just left here now. That's the reason why they don't bring a whole lot of them up. They will say something, they will not be patient to have somebody react. It's crazy. How can you come and be telling us as if it's the only you that lives in states that loan in the United States, state loan is from the federal level, not state level, and he's saying he's living in Maryland. What kind of talk is that? It's federal level. I don't know what people benefit when they sit up here and they be looking at the public and they be lying to them comfortably and be happy in what they're doing. And he knows what he was doing. He finished it and dropped and ran away. I felt so bad. But that is fine. All I can say is, Saddam, more power to your able.
Thank you, sir.
I know Nigerian constitution have
loopholes, yes, but those loopholes do not give you power to fail. They give you power to succeed. If you are frugal.
God bless you.
Exclusive list gives president 68 weapons. And our account list, it gets on to oil, police, army, and naira. So even he has the right to borrow by himself anyhow he wants to borrow. So any failure that any president has, he shouldn't even bring it to a constitution. Constitution of Nigeria can also be amended. So let us have this clear. I do not want to speak so long because I missed the target.
Thank you.
The people that made me rush and come up here.
Thank you very much, Sonny.
That I couldn't face them to have that discussion.
Hopefully we'll be here tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I beg.
Make sure I'll be available tomorrow.
Please, from 8 p.m. guys tomorrow, please. 8 p.m. guys tomorrow, please. Thank you very much, everybody. I have to end the show right now. Thank you, guys. God. I can tell you, don't click on your marks now.
No, wait. Are you guys scared of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters?
No, we said remove your marks. Remove your marks. Situational leader, please. I'll give you 3 minutes, please.
To the message.
No. I can just wait.
We don't want any message from a criminal. If that's the case,
I can just wait. I can just listen. Even Bloss here, if she doesn't open her mic, I'm not going to give her mic. You have seen it. Everybody that spoke here today opened their camera and brought out their face. You can see even situation. Everybody's camera face up. You have to. It's house rule. It's house rule. It is not campaign season. You have to campaign for Tinubu with your face.
The point is, I can't open my face because of the nature of the job I do. That's why I'm always on mask. I can't open my face.
This kind of job. Which job you do?
You have to accept that.
Which job do you do now? Let me now understand the privacy you need. What job do you do?
Security. So I can't open my face because it's against the rules.
But you told me before that you're a farmer. You say you're a farmer.
He's the son of a pastor.
He's a bandit.
And he's a bandit, APC Agbero.
Wait. I can just wait. Wait, next situation that speak first. The guys in the comment section, should we allow him? Guys on the comment section, wait. Guys, comment section, should we allow him? Let's have comment section. The amount of people that say yes or no. Situation that have 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes.
They should allow him to speak after me.
Situation that please 3 minutes. I beg, no verse. I beg, please, man. Please, just tomorrow will be better for us.
So and my brother's signature and everybody, I can say good evening, right? Or good morning, rather. Now, I'm also in Nigeria and I have my PVC, so I'm definitely going to use it, for Peter Obi, with no apology to anybody. The thing is, it's clear that Peter Obi is now their biggest nightmare in Nigeria, politics, and they have to just deal with it. This is a man that over time have said, because if you look at how APC supporters are going around, they are not selling Bola Ahmed Tinubu to us. Yeah, rather their job is to criticize someone that has not been given opportunity to serve. And I always tell people, how do you know a student that will fail an examination if you've not given him the opportunity to sit for the examination? So Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this era really shouldn't be wasting his time campaigning, because I believe that his work should speak for him. But what is their target, or who is their target? Because there is nothing to show to the masses or the people that that they've worked, right? So their only target is to see how they can destroy the personality of Peter Obi. Unfortunately, gone are those days that people will listen to that based on tribal sentiment, religious sentiment, and all of that. We are not from the same region with Peter Obi, and I can tell you sometimes if you come to the north today, Peter Obi has more supporters now than he had in 2020 in the last election. He has more supporters now than he had in the last election, and I will tell you for free that unless, and which by the grace of God, we're not going to let that happen. That we're going to give them a good run for their money, and we'll make sure that. And I feel. Right, with fair and fair election, Bola Ahmed Tinubu by now should be addressed as the former president. It's clear he's going to be addressed as former president, because Peter Obi said something. He said I am not a saint, but he is very sure I'm not a criminal. Let them beat their hearts, their chest to say that they are not criminals. If Peter B had something on him, with the way they have been attacking this guy, probably they would have brought out all the evidence, but they have no evidence. And this man have challenged them one-on-one to say, listen, if you have certain things about me or me, bring it out and I'm going to step down, right? But you can't do it. You come on social media, keep ranting, Peter B is your headache. Man, sorry. You guys will just have to have that. I mean, you need more night painkiller to do. I mean, more Panadol to deal with that. But for us, not going back. Peter Obi is coming, yeah. But because of time, Saddam, of course, I have a lot to say, but
tomorrow will be better.
I can't say much because it's clear that you want to go.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Every obedient. So this is not the time for banter. This is the time to spread the good news of our what do you call it? Of our leader, Peter Obi.
All right.
A peaceful person. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, Archangel, due to popular demand, the answer is it's a resounding no. I have to follow you. You are a Democrat. You're a Democrat.
No, it's fine.
You're a Democrat. So you, maybe you know, as they be that the day when I go declare for opening of Max, you always have please. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I know saying that for APC, I know they like free and fair elections. This one a free and fair election. I see. I say no, everywhere free and fair election. If not for APC, you're going to change that note to you're going to turn them upside down to no yes. No, I want pity. I'm my guy, but I don't think go against the house. The house is a resounding no.
Saddam, comment section so they can remind you of something.
Okay.
They say he gets some conversations we don't happen where you never post, particularly professor analysis of their.
No, I don't download them. I don't download even your own self. I don't download them. By God's grace, this week it must come out. Those are two powerful solutions I cannot play with. I don't download them already. So it's in my mind. It's in my mind.
If Saddam goes off, we'll continue on my life.
On Signatures Live, guys.
Almost reach 250K. Maybe we just carry and reach 250K.
Oh yeah, guys, everybody power tap.
Let's get to 250.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
I've been on a clap down Saddam for comment section. Everybody.
Yeah, we're growing, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
When we lay down rules, we want to bring about change in Nigeria, right? So when we lay down rules and we say everybody must be on video, we want to see the face of the speakers. Let us insist on our point. If Saddam, you are proud of Mr. Peter Obi, you opened your face. Situation. I've known situation leader since 2022 or 3, thereabout. He has never covered his face. I have known signature. He has never covered his face. Please open your face if you want to speak to us about our president. Don't cover your face. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Which cashing out and the cash out now? I wonder. I get money where they keep for me. Where they collect? I know they give me gifts now. Where is the cash out? Where the cash out? I beg.
We need to take Saddam, send your roses, send everything, make I check with this Saddam. We need to take Saddam up. Saddam is on 2.8K. Let's take it to 3K, guys. 3K, guys. 2.8K too small. 3K, in other words, we need just 2,000 coin. Let's take it to 3K. Let's take it to 3K. 200 will get to 3K.
When I go start with the I said that's quite too small. Well,
now they talk now. They go neutral life. They go those life. They're going to give money for those lives. See, and you know the funny thing, Saddam live stream has been able to attract the best obedient voice on TikTok.
Man, this is
the best obedient voices don't dare TikTok with Saddam.
This is APC people want to speak here. Any other person want to speak. When they fall, they throw money.
Oh, Madam lost his song, Gabby. Yes, now.
You know
guys,
keep the
gift coming. Keep the gift coming.
These guys get paid. Let them, at least, if we're going to enjoy their lives, let them throw money, God.
Thank you, Murphy.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Omo. Hey.
Let's we must build Saddam. Now only 2 live live stream for now, and I'm just saying this so that every obedience will understand how to move. Campaign is not about debunking, it's about mobilizing. It's about canvassing.
Yeah, it's not the time to fight.
What we need to do is now Saddam live stream, like the general church.
Yeah, that's where we come.
Queen Adeyiwa live stream, another general church.
Please, when is her live stream? When does she start?
I want you on a live stream. I want her to host you. She has 2 hours.
I'm
gonna message you. I want her to host you.
Okay, please, no problem. I will make out time for her. That's no problem.
She dey host this person. She don't host Colade. She dey host this guy.
I think you wanted to host the
first Salako. She dey host the first Salako, and I want her to host you. That's what we do for Chukwumerije live stream. Now, everything we need with that.
Okay.
So Saddam will be on his live stream and not necessarily talk, but we'll send him to bigger platforms on TikTok. Saddam, don't worry. This TikTok will carry you go the biggest platform. By God's grace, we'll find a way to even get Pella to bring you up on his own live stream.
Oh, that would be fine.
He will talk politics.
Yes.
Yeah, he would not. Pella would not speak politics. Yes, Pella will not speak politics. He not going to give you time to talk politics. But we would find a way to get you there. You get my point? So that when people follow you, they'll start to see that your post. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those things like that. So we would do that. Saddam has come to stay on TikTok and is going to be here. So Saddam is General Church. Queen Adeyiwa is another General Church. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Keep sending it.
Thank you guys.
Uche's live stream is another fellowship. My own live stream.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys.
So situational leader as well. You just say situational leader, they come once in a while. Saddam don't turn.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Saddam is not on live, signature is live, we're joining his live.
Exactly. So please, everybody like that. We need to build momentum.
Oh, thank you guys.
Some of us come Saddam live stream. See the numbers where the live stream they do now.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much,
and
man.
Again, nothing where Baptist won't tell you where Cliff never show you in experience. Because this Cliff terrorize us, situational leader. This Cliff terrorize us in 2022. So once you don't hear any Baptist they talk, remember say Cliff has been there.
Didn't I give you the same that?
Cliff, don't confess. I don't say confession.
WhatsApp message from MPC. The message
I know
was that they should go.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, I beg, we can end the life. I beg. All right, signature, start your life now. Signature, start your life, please.
Yes, guys, I beg, follow me for YouTube. I'm dropping a video tomorrow. Tinubu 1999 versus 2020.
Oh, King EKG, I'm sorry, please. I have to end the life now.
Let's have a podcast section, guys.
All right, guys.
Saddam, God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Your PVC should be ready.
Definitely. All right, guys. Thank you so much, all of you that come out tonight. God bless you, guys.
Well done. I need to go work. I need to go sleep.
I beg, go sleep. I beg. See you guys tomorrow, please. See you guys tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Good night.
All right.